Hey guys, welcome back. And Gabu and hey Navota, that was quick. So, since last stream, one thing I actually do is every day I do play a quick match of Killing Floor 2 just to get the daily free item, and I did actually today manage to get Sharpshooter to level 25, so that's one more thing I don't have to play anymore. So I'm going to be working all sorts of classes today, and we're just going to be having a bit of a chill, because it's been a long week. I've had a very long, busy week, and I'm kind of tired, so this stream isn't going to be going until midnight, I'll say that much. How long for? Probably a couple of hours.
Welcome. Welcome to City 17.
This is
you
new.
Have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers.
Okay.
Much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here.
Yeah, so I actually did a map review of this map, and I never heard that the first time I played it, so yeah. Hey Professor, how's it going? But yeah, if you're wondering what some of the news I'm going to be mentioning about the channel is, I'm actually going to say it a little bit later when we get a few more people actually in chat. Oh, of course you can't jump over that little bit. I've just cornered myself. That's embarrassing. Get the fuck out. So I've only played this map once. This is actually the second time I've played this map, I believe. Also, for those of you who watched the last Killing Floor 2 stream, this is the server that was my favourite server that I couldn't get on before because of what map they were stuck on that my computer for some reason couldn't download. So this isn't the same map, obviously, but this is the same server. So currently there are no one. Well, there's no one else on this server, and there's up to 6 people allowed on it. So feel free to jump on with me. But I'm gonna have a quick look around and see what I can find box-wise. So where's my trader at? Okay, because this is actually a map. I was gonna say a map take. I don't know, like it's not a map copy because that kind of implies copy and paste. But this is a take of a map from Half-Life 2. And because I'm not too familiar with it, yeah, as I figured, like I thought it might be this trader, but it's not. It's probably the one in the building over there. Oh, fuck, where did you come from? So yeah, feel free to join me. I'm just going to be chilling out for this evening. I'm not going to be doing anything super challenging. Right, let's go get our stuff. So how you guys doing in chat anyway? How's your week been? But yeah, so I'm eventually going to get every single class to level 25, but I'm okay with taking my time. Like I think there are certain servers where Berserker is the best one to pick, like the what is it, 32 people max. I considered actually playing on that one straight away, but I thought, you know what, I'll give it a pass. Like I think the last 2 streams I actually played on that server, so for the sake of variety, let's play on a different one. Okay. What are you doing? And for some reason I can't show through the gap, but interesting. You know what? I'm actually too tempted. He gives 0 fucks. Okay. Is he only there? Yeah. I was gonna say, like, I've never seen him there before. It's like, is he only there during trader time? And apparently, yes, he is. Alright then. Oh shit. Where was your buddy gone? Hide in there. Sure. Wouldn't be wasting it if I did. I did have Tenacious on, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, I was gonna say. Playing on a Hell on Earth difficulty. I'd better have given myself the max amount of health. Oh, this is an odd angle to go at. Okay. So I need to get past all of these guys. Go on, do your thing. Oh, fuck. Seriously, husks have been my absolute nemesis recently. It's always too many of them at the same time. It really gets me. You know what? You can shoot your friend in the ass if you want. I have zero complaints about that. That, however, I do have a complaint about. Please don't actually shoot me. So I have 2 perks level 23. I think 2 level 24. No, it's got to be more than that. I've got 6 perks I've not got to level 25 yet. I think 2 level 23 and 4 level 24, so we'll see how we do. Also, where is our trader? Okay, our trader is actually the one I thought it was over here this time, so. Got home early today, went straight to get some sleep. That sounds like an amazing idea considering it's Friday, so kudos for that decision. We're doing the whole long distance shooting thing, because that's how it's done. Oh, Gabe actually joined me. That's good. Oh, okay, right. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our stuff from the trader, and then we're going to get back into open space, because if you've got the guns for it, you can actually hold out the Zeds here, but we're not going to do that right now. Also, I should be using my old gun first, so let's just do that, and then use the last of this. Here you go. There you go, there's my share of my cash. That's so cheapskate, but there we go. That's what we're giving away. Now, didn't someone else join in? Right, okay, so he's a berserker, so if he can't buy a new weapon, it's like, well, he might as well just stick with what he's got. But yeah, so in about half an hour, I mean, it's not exactly big news, but I'll be giving away some of the big news coming up to this channel in the next couple of weeks. Some of you might even be able to guess what one of the news pieces is, actually, considering some of you actually have me on Steam, but you shall see. Alright. So, I need to use up all of the bullets this round, preferably. Would have been better off doing it earlier, but whatevs. Alright, we're kind of being surrounded already. That's what you're going to keep your eyes out for. Oh yeah, of course, because those are the spawn locations, aren't they? Oh, I just walked into that, didn't I? They're like teleporter doors. Then again, I actually haven't played Half-Life 2, so it's probably really obvious what they are, and I just don't know, but no. Whatevs. Oh, you're in a little bit of trouble. Come on. There we go. Well, I was gonna go for his backpack because you can actually shoot it from the front. It's just really fucking difficult. Ow! If husks could stop shooting me in the ass, that'd be fantastic. Oh dear. Please stop all of that shit. Oh, come on. That'll do. Right, 50 HP. Careful now. Got plenty enough of ammo to actually get through this, but still don't want to die. Right, I'm pretty sure all 13 are actually over there, so let's just be careful. Hey, now you've actually got your SWAT to actually quite a high level so far. That's a Scrake. Alright, let's not shoot him too much. That was good shooting. He's too far away, never going to hit the backpack from here. Although apparently I just did, so I guess I should take that back. Hang on a sec. Okay, so we've got a Scrake and you. I was going to say, where's the other one? Yeah, it's what this guy's dealing with. So I'm going to heal myself up. Get rid of that, and we'll wait till the Scrake actually appears, and then be careful, you are on fire. Then we'll just take them together. Don't shoot him just yet. There we go. Do your thing. Ow. Fuck! Yep, that was dumb. I should have backed away from a lot sooner than that. On the plus side, my gun is like right there, so... Wait, did he pick it up? God damn it, hang on. Okay, in fact, yes he did. In fact, that's him actually shooting with Z, so... We should be fine.
Don't forget, Skrakes have chainsaws. Chainsaws hurt. Lesson over.
And I'll just thank him for that. My god. Let's say Hanks. Okay, apparently my...
You earned the money. Now spend it.
Yeah, apparently my gun... Oh my gun, my letter T doesn't work.
Enemies on the scope.
Can I really not say anything at all? Hang on, let me try that again. There we go. Christ, okay, for some reason I was pressing the letter T and it just didn't do anything. I was like, huh. Hey Rockmax, how's it going? In fact, wait, I get confused. Is this your map? Did you do City 17? I forget who did. Right, I could actually just tab out and look right now. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Get back to work.
It wasn't actually that long ago I did it, was it? Oh god. It was yours, I'm going to say. I thought it sounded familiar. Oh my god, hang on a sec. I can hear that. Oh shit. Okay, right. Job done. Okay. Oh, right. Go use this one up now. Oh shit. I'm actually kind of full on ammo right now, so that creates a bit of a waste right now. Yeah, I sometimes get a bit mixed up, but I thought, why does Rockmax sound very familiar with this map? Because for some reason, if you press tab, it actually doesn't tell you. It just tells you what map you're on, which is weird, considering it actually tells you when you're on character selection. At least I think it does. Oh god, really? Get the fuck off. And then run away. Okay, right. I think we've kind of calmed things down for at least a little bit. There we go. Okay, that was kind of worrying. Oh, job done. Right. Let's see, 34 left. I think we're good. Let's also not get vomited on. You know, if we get enough people, we actually can hold out next to the other trader I was on about before, although it's not our trader this time, so we're probably not gonna... Oh, shit. God damn it. Right, I've got your gun, I think. I picked up something. Right, 4 left. Right, what is this guy doing over here? Let's see, what did I get? Okay, I did actually get you a decent gun.
You're a little bloody, but you'll live.
Oh, actually, here's an idea. Right, watch this. I'm going to get ammo from him, but seeing as now I've taken ammo from him and added ammo to that gun you're now holding, now you can actually get more ammo from him and get even more ammo for that gun. Ta-da! Right, so what we're actually going to do is going to sell that. And I should not have bought the armor because then I could have bought the scar, but that'll do. And yeah, that'll do. Should be okay with that.
Last chance. I have to power the pod.
Right, I don't know if there's anything to pick up around here. Also, one thing that was kind of surprising is you'd think maybe you could hold out in the center area, but all the Zeds can actually jump over the top of the wall there. So it's like, huh? Right, I could totally get that later. But for now, this'll do. I have to keep looking behind me because I know, like, the moment I stop looking behind me is when the Zeds are actually going to spawn over there. Also, hello. Yeah, now he's pissed. Right, hang on, where's he gone? Causing Navota problems. Fuck. Get off. Problems apparently fixed? No? Oh dear, okay, right. I'm having a bit of a problem. Like, he's nearly dead. It's a good stun, and he's dead. Job done. Whew. Seriously, like, you have to try and balance between as soon as the big Zeds show up and all of the tiny ones that are still a problem. Especially on this difficulty, say that much. But to use up the last of this before the end of the wave. .3 left. Should be fine. And there's still some more space if anyone else wants to jump in. Now, one of the reasons I actually really like this server, and the reason why it's on my favourites list, is because of all the options it's got. Like, I think that's some... Oh, for fuck's sake. It would be after me, wouldn't it? I think something that people kind of, you know, who own servers don't really think about is if they actually want more people to be on their server, they need a good selection of maps. Because, of course, yeah, you've got the default ones, yeah, so does everyone else, but having some good custom maps is important. Alright, fortunately I've got fallback on, so this pistol isn't utter shite. It's actually got decent damage. There we go. Yeah, it's one of those things like, also, yeah, this guy's back again. Only during trader time. What is his name? I completely forget what his name is, because he's in Half-Life 1. I've played Half-Life 1. I've not finished it, but I've played it. Also, I'll grab that if no one else is gonna.
There we go.
And I'll grab that if no one else is gonna. Oh, I can't. Someone should really pick that up, by the way. I could totally just... You know what, actually, we'll sell the old one and get this one. And then just do that. That should be enough ammo for this, and I can actually still get some ammo for the Voter as well, which I completely forgot about. Excuse me. Hey Moogie, how's it going? Right, so these are basically the guns we need, and I might get something else. I might get double pistol, actually. That's the good thing about having the fallback skill on, is because it means your pistol isn't shit, so having double pistols is actually pretty good. So we'll see. I don't want to waste my ammo though. That's the thing, like, when you get a gun with oh, I just see the body armor, I'll take that. But when you get a gun with expensive ammo, it just feels like you're shooting money. It's like, oh, kind of have to do this. There we go. It's not often you actually find ammo on the floor, so I'll take that. Alright. Where did the flesh pound spawn? I'm guessing it's behind me, right? Yeah. It's a Scrake, but I'll take it. I often get that the wrong way around. As in, by the noise, you can hear them when they spawn. I can quite obviously tell which is which when you can see them. Alright. Where am I from? I'm from England. Where most of this game is set. Interestingly enough. How did you... I don't know how she got right behind me, but there she is. Also, there's body armor right there. That's 2 pieces of body armor in one wave. That's actually kind of surprising. You don't get that very often. Also, I was just thinking a bit earlier, because it's not often you get... Oh, fucking hell, alright. It's not actually that often you get a first-person shooter game that doesn't have any sort of crosshair on it. So the best you get is the iron sights on the guns, but I was just thinking, the last time I actually played a game like this, I honestly can't remember which one it was. But what I did is I took a very, very tiny piece... Oh, now I remember what it is. It was Aliens vs Predator 2. And the difference with that is it did have a crosshair on it. But if you ever played the Marine who actually had the sniper rifle, whenever you had the sniper rifle out, you didn't have a crosshair, because the whole point is that the sniper rifle is a very, very powerful gun. It's supposed to be super hard to aim, unless you're aiming down the scope, which was the point. But here's the thing though, is what you could do, and what I did, is what I'd do is I'd get my knife out, because the knife had a crosshair on it. I know it might sound a bit odd, but it's a first-person shooter game. Pretty much everything had a crosshair on it, apart from the sniper rifle. And what I'd do is I'd take a very, very tiny piece of blue tack, like very tiny, like pretty much as small as you get, just so it didn't block my view. I get my knife out, and then put the blue tack right in the center of the crosshair, and then every time I had my sniper rifle out, it means I could, like, basically just hip fire the sniper rifle. Oh, I can actually get everything. Take that. It was one of those things, like, because when you played it multiplayer, the whole point was if you're playing as the aliens or the predators, like, if the sniper wanted to shoot at you, then you'd have to use your maneuverability, because he'd have to then come out of the scope to readjust his aim. Because it was like, the whole point is the sniper rifle had such a really zoomed in, like, scope on it that if someone was up close, you just wouldn't really be able to see them at all. Because, like, with some guns, like, this one isn't too bad. Like, if I do that, it doesn't actually look too far down. Hey Fotana, how's it going? Yeah, like, you don't see too far down, right? Now imagine a scope where you look down there and then you see that lamppost there. It was like right up there. You just wouldn't be able to see, because it was supposed to be like a proper sniper rifle. Like, you could see really far with it. But then you, like, people would just call you like a hacker or something. Like, how can you see so well with the sniper rifle? It's like, dude, blue tack. It really was as simple as that. Like, all you needed was like a decent aim. Didn't have to be really amazing. Just do a decent aim, and then you could just run around in the corridors and just hip fire with the sniper rifle, which was just... It was supposed to be like that was that character's big thing, was the fact that he had a superpowered sniper rifle, and that, you know, anyone else could like sneak up on him, because he basically just sort of completely lined in your view. That was all you could see. Being cheap in video games was something I did from when I was very little. It's part of the fun. Alright, but seriously though, right. I do actually think... Also, this is quite a bit of Z time here. I do think that was a flesh pound. There he is. So you're from New York, huh? Interesting. I've actually been to actual York many times. And, interesting fact for those of you who don't know, New York was originally called New Amsterdam, because it was people from Amsterdam who settled there first. Although I completely forget why it was then called New York. Like, I'm sure someone else can probably tell me that. I mean, you could just Google it, but, you know. It's interesting just to know random facts. Oh shit, this is an awkward time to reload. Or, you know, get vomited on. Oh shit. Yeah, having Tenacious is pretty much an essential thing on this difficulty, because the amount of times I would have died if I didn't have it on. In case you're wondering, Tenacious is plus 25% health and body armor. Oh, there we go. Dr. Breen was the name of the guy I was talking about earlier, or asking about earlier, should I say, who was wearing the blue. Yeah, because I remember he had a really weird voice as well. It was as if he was either completely crazy or he was like an alien given a human body, because he didn't seem to really... It sounded like he didn't really know how to hold a conversation properly. Like, if you thought William Shatner was bad when it came to having like a conversation, like, this Dr. Breen guy kind of spoke a lot like this, because it didn't seem like he knew what he was talking about. I don't know. He's like this very weird and creepy character in Half-Life 1, because I never actually finished the game and never even found out much about him. But I mainly know him from playing Gary's mod. That's pretty much how I know a lot of stuff like that when it comes to Source games, is because I played it in Gary's mod. Oh wow, we've actually got the boss coming up. That was quick. I was not expecting that. Alright, well, if we've got the boss coming up, tell you what, let's buy the pistols anyway, and then just chuck away the last of our money, because we don't need it anymore. So, there you go. Now, I hope you actually restock, because I know what he's doing. He wants loads of those things to be on the floor, and then, yeah, he's going to go get some more, I was going to say, because otherwise he's just wasting his time. But the thing is that those things actually stick around for a while if they don't hit anything. So, shoot a load of them, and then... Yeah. Honestly, if he's got tons of money, probably the best thing to do is just to be completely fully stock an eviscerator, chuck it on the floor, and then just buy another one and fully stock it. But, yeah, it depends how much money you got. And he is to my left? Question mark? Oh, shit! More like directly behind me. Try and get some cover. Oof. Oh, you know, if I don't aim at a tree, that'd be fantastic. Now, I'm actually going to go this way, because you'd be surprised how easy the Patriarch is to kill if you fully surround him. Because right now, he's running like a bitch. And because I was far enough away behind him, I might actually get the last hit on him here before he goes around the corner. There we go. You know what I mean? That's the thing. When you actually fight him, the health bar you see is only a quarter of his health. So yeah, there we go. And we almost got a quarter of the XP we need to actually get to level 25 just in this match alone. So that was good. Oy. Now, this is what I was on about before. Look at all of these maps that this server has. Also, Power Core Holdout. I've not played that. I've played Power Core, but Power Core Holdout. It's interesting. Now again, like having done map reviews, there are a lot of things on here I do recognise. But again, at the same time, there's a lot of maps on here that I also don't recognise. Which is one of those things, either it's a good map and I've missed it, or I saw it in the workshop and went, I cannot be asked to, like, review that piece of shit. So, like, Hangman's Bridge is a good one. Transient I don't recognise at all. Spiral Slaughter I don't recognise. Slipgate Complex I don't recognise. Metro Swamps is another good one, but I want to try and pick the maps that I don't know. Like, I might recognise the name of some of them, like, is it Ravenholm? I recognise the name, but I don't know which one it is off the top of my head. Yeah, that's why I changed it. I was thinking, I've played Power Core, and I think Power Core Holdout is probably just going to be pretty much the same thing. Just slightly different layout. So, Transient, let's see how it is. If anyone else joins us as well. Give it a minute before we actually start. Now, there was another server I played on where it didn't have a huge selection of custom maps, but what it did do for every single map it had is it had a different skill level for each one. So it had the normal version, the hard version, suicidal, and Hell on Earth, which means if you voted for the map, you also voted for what skill level you're going to set it to, which is good, because sometimes if you just want to go on like an easier server, like depending on who you want to play with, then you'd have to change servers, whereas this was simply you could stay on the server, and you just needed to vote for an easy map. Oh, Ravenfrom is from Half-Life universe as well. Okay. Right, so I don't know if we're still waiting on Navota. I didn't actually notice if anyone left last time. Navota, did you leave? I was gonna say, because otherwise you're taking a long time to actually load. The only thing is I know that I actually own a lot of maps. Also, my download rate's pretty high, so. This one's by Liquid Arrow. Okay, yeah, I don't think I've actually played this one. Oh, you need to get the map first. Okay, right. I'll give you. Do you want me to give you a minute for that, or are you okay with us just starting? Because I don't want to leave people behind. But if you're going to be a while, then I don't want to leave people hanging. You made it to number 7 on the homepage. Ooh. Yeah, I know. That other server that we usually play on that has like up to 32 people on it. Sometimes I've actually got quite high on the numbers on that, so I'm guessing it resets every now and then. So I don't actually play on it that often. Okay, cool. You need a few. That's fine. Black Mesa. It does ring a bell because I have your YouTube channel on sub. So I honestly haven't actually looked at it yet. It's one of those things like. Wait, I do recognize this map. I haven't reviewed it, but I think I recognize it. I think I've been on it like to have a look. But that's as far as I went. But yeah, because I noticed you'd posted some videos of a new map you were doing, and I thought I'll just leave it until it's done because I'm probably going to review it anyway. It's the same with with certain map reviewers that I've just gotten familiar with. I know it's going to be a good map anyway, so there's no point in me having a look to see if it's worth my time. Because as soon as it comes out in the workshop, I'll just quickly have a look and go yes or no. Also, why are we in a tunnel? This is actually a terrible place to be right now. The thing is that when a map comes out in the workshop and I have no idea of the name of the person who made it, honestly there's a good chance that it's not going to be that good. Like, I'll have a look at it, but there are only certain people who have actually earned their name, I would say, but have become well known. Some of the maps that they do. But yeah, I do remember this one. And I think it's actually a lot larger than you'd think, because I mean, you can't really see that far, but look how far this goes. Hi, I'm trying to jump up and down on a high piece of grass here. But yeah, like this is actually quite a large map. I mean, for a start, it's over 90 meters until we actually get to our trader, so I'm actually going to double back. I don't really know my way. Oh, is it? I did actually review this one. Okay then, I take that back. I knew it seemed familiar. It's like I've played this map, but I couldn't remember if it was one that I'd like downloaded, opened up, and thought, am I sure? Am I sure? Am I going to do this review? And then maybe didn't. But it's starting to look familiar now. Also, yeah, I've got no idea where I'm going. So I'll tell you what, let's actually just kill the last Zeds, and we'll just let the arrows show me where to go. Also, look how far away these guys are. Why are they so far away? I mean, where did they spawn? I mean, the two of us are right here, so. It's one of those things that I get the feeling that the way we're going to get to the trader is we're going to have... Wait, it's not that one, is it? Is it that one? Am I just being retarded? It is in fact that one, okay. I was going to say, because it's not going to be like round, like on the other side of that van, is it? But there we go, I'll do. Yeah, also that's the thing, like, it's review number 118. Is it weird that number 118 is a really old review? God damn, what am I on now? Like 150 something? Jeez. Right, same as last time. Let's use up the ammo from from our first gun, should I say. No, I can't remember if there's anywhere actually good to hang out on this one. Because if you go out here, obviously the whole point of this grass being really high is so the Zeds can actually get close to you, but I think this goes to a more open area somewhere, and I can't remember for certain. 8 months ago, fucking hell. Oh. Then at least out here, there's the tougher Zeds you'll be able to see from a distance, but I'll say that. Yeah, let's have a look around. Ooh. Yeah, I'm starting to get more familiar with this map. At least if I'm over here, we'll actually be able to see them from quite a distance away. Yeah, if I sort of go about here. Yeah, I think I remember it because you can't quite see them just yet. But there were these things I was calling wall anuses. You'll see why in a minute, because I'll probably be backing up that way, because there's actually quite a lot of Zeds coming. But yeah, there's some very weird things that are like coming out of the wall that are where Zeds spawn from. Thankfully nothing yet. Okay, there's like one. Also, that is actually our trader, so it's probably a good thing I came this way. I didn't plan that far ahead, but there you go. It's not exactly sniping, but it'll do. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, when more people actually come online, I'm going to do some channel news. So in 2 weeks' time, that's when the official release date of Divinity Original Sin 2 comes out, and that's going to be my next ongoing series. And it's looking like a really fun game. It's going to take a hell of a long time for me to get through, though. Apparently, completing the game is on average about 100 hours. That's a lot of episodes for me to do, but something I'm definitely going to be doing as a series. Also in a couple of weeks, for those of you who remember it, was the stream I did on Fridays, which was D&D 5th edition that I was doing with some friends. Now, that ended up getting cancelled at some point due to people being super busy, but it may be coming up again in the next few weeks. So bear that in mind. What it will mean is it will mean I won't be doing Killing Floor 2 on Fridays anymore. I don't know if I'll move the Friday stream to a different day or if I'll just do one stream per week for Killing Floor 2. I don't really know. It's one of those things. Like, I don't know how bothered people would be if I just did one episode a week. Because the thing is if I'm going to be doing a game that's 100 plus hours to actually finish, like when it comes to actually recording like episodes, that's going to take a hell of a lot of my time. So doing less streaming it's not something I have to do. Like, as long as I'm making episodes faster than they're actually being released, that's not a problem. But we'll see. I literally just started doing the news, so you've kind of missed maybe about 30 seconds of me talking. But yeah, so seeing as you're only just here, I may be doing only one like stream of Killing Floor 2 per week, depending on if the Friday D&D stream comes back, because that's something I will definitely be doing. Like, D&D is something I absolutely love, and I'm just not gonna pass up an opportunity to actually do a stream of that. So that's definitely something I'll be doing. In 2 weeks' time, Divinity Original Sin 2 will be my next ongoing series. And that's going to be a long one. Also, thankfully, because you're here again, because last time you were on stream, and I asked you specifically when you'd be available for me to do... Wait, what? Oh, the fuck? Could you just get on this? Did I just... What the fuck?
I'm kind of busy watching for
this isn't how you drive a car. I just like to point out. Fortunately, you don't run anyone over doing it. Yeah, because I asked you when I was streaming last, when I was playing some Overwatch, is when are you available? Seeing as you're one of the people who asked when the Hitman stream is coming out. Well, it was one of those things like it's been a bit of a busy week. Also, I think I need to get back on that vehicle again because that was too cool. Also, they've left Gabu so far behind. Right. How do you drive this thing? I'm guessing if I just... Would you... Please, Zeds, you are definitely not old enough to drive. Also, I'm going to die at this rate. That's not how you do it, and I'm going to die. Oh shit. But yeah, I was asking you when you'd be most available to watch the Hitman stream. Yeah, I'm dead. Weekends. Okay, that's cool. Well, basically, for those of people who are watching, I did a Hitman stream. Not Hitman stream, Hitman series, where I played all of Hitman. This is the one that came out in 2016. And what I said I'd do is, if enough people were interested, I would actually do a live stream of me going back through the different levels, trying to complete them in a different way. And some people are actually quite interested in that. Lex, one of them, who is in chat right now. So, seeing as I actually can't remember the names of any of the people who asked, I thought I'd just ask him when is he going to be able to actually watch it, because it's kind of pointless if you specifically do a live stream for some people and that none of them actually are there to see it. So, yeah, what I'll be doing then is at some point over the weekend. I'll tell you what I can do actually. This Saturday, I did have some. There were some plans that were going to happen, but they're not going to happen anymore. So Saturday, I can do Hitman live stream. So I can definitely do that. What else? Sundays is when when me and some friends have like a kind of like a gaming evening. We don't always have to, but we will probably at this rate be playing Overwatch on Sunday or get Gary's mod. Like that's what we've been usually doing these Sundays. But if not, then I'll play some more Hitman. But yeah, I can do some Hitman this Saturday. In fact, I'm gonna make a note about that. So, oh shit, that Saturday is tomorrow. Okay, right. Like my judgment of what day it is completely off. So, Hitman stream, that'll probably be like 7, 8 p.m. GMT. I don't know, but it'll be around then. So bear that in mind. Also, I was on about D&D stream. Let me pick something I don't recognise. Entryway. I don't mind doing Hangman's Bridge, by the way. That is actually a fun map. But am I okay? Right. I tell you what. The best thing to do, honestly, is if you're having a like slow download of maps, is open up the workshop, search for the map, and download it. It'll probably take you like 5 seconds, and then try and get on the server. Because the thing is what you're actually doing is you're downloading the map from the server. So if your connection to the server isn't that great, then that's the trouble you're going to be having. Also, yeah, what the hell was I saying? D&D stream. So I did actually have a D&D stream. This was a live stream of us actually playing the pen and paper role-playing game D&D. And it was a 5th edition, so if I go to playlists, let me just find it for you, I'll post it in chat. But what it was is a friend of mine. Oh shit! I didn't close the dashboard. Okay, good. I thought I just fucked up then, like royally. Wait, that's a. Okay, right. YouTube has changed things recently, and I just opened up a playlist. I was like, that's not how you display a playlist, you dumb shit.
Stop that one up the ending. It'll hurt you.
Fine, by the way. Right. Okay. This is episode 1 of the playlist. So there's episode 1. But yeah, and he is a DM. He does a lot of DMing, and he did originally do Out of the Abyss, which is a fairly recent D&D 5th edition. Keep You Alive. Level 4 sharpshooter. Fucking hell. That made that guy quit immediately. Anyway, so where was I? Like my short-term memory is awful. Yeah. So what we were doing is Out of the Abyss. There were 4 of us, and a friend of mine was doing the DMing. So we were playing D&D 5th edition, and we did that for however many episodes are actually in that playlist. I think it's about 8 or so. Like each episode is like a few hours long. Like it is like a proper D&D session in one go. And yeah, we played some D&D 5th edition, and it's really fun. And of course, because various people have been super busy, in fact, specifically, more recently, my friend who is actually the DM, he is actually moving house. And what he's saying is because he's basically moving house far away from all of the people he knows around here. He's going to be all of a sudden moving to a new area where he's not actually going to know anyone. So he's going to get to know some new friends from work, hopefully. But basically, he's going to have time now to do the D&D, like the D&D 5th edition stream on Fridays. I mean, I don't think he's actually going to be streaming it, but the point is that I am going to be streaming it. So, if D&D is something you're interested in, I posted a link in chat. You can have a look at that, and that's what we're going to be doing. Also, oh my god, grenade, 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 grenade! Come on, come on! Seriously, this is what I'm stuck on. So yeah, there you go, D&D 5th edition. Also, if you get over here, I can heal you. Just so as you know. There we are. Yes, I have. But the thing about oh shit! I actually forget what that game is called right now. Player Unknown's Battleground. Or is that it? Is it not Battleground something? It's just Player Unknown Battleground. It's one of those things. It's a very popular game. It is very Battle Royale. Cause like I thought it was Battleground Royale. Christ, I can't even talk. I thought it was like Player Unknown's Battleground Royale, but no, it is actually just Player Unknown's Battleground, isn't it? But it is a Battleground Royale type game, and it is very popular. I have considered it, but I don't know. Like I've watched people play it, and I think I'd find it a lot more fun if I was actually playing it with other people. Because you can two-man it, can't you? Like you can play in teams of 2. Is that right? I don't know if you can play in like games of like 3 or anything. I think that would be more interesting for me at least, but I still might actually play it. Bear in mind, it's still in early access, so it's not even been finally released yet, unless that's happened fairly recently. And it's been like probably released fairly recently, because if it is, then I did not know that. Like I'm not keeping tabs on it at all, so. Oh, okay. Right, let's just get me some bits of body armor, I guess. So I've considered getting Player Unknown's Battleground, but I don't know. It's like, oh, teams of 6, cool. It's one of those things. Like none of my friends actually play it at all, so it's a question of do I want to play in it by myself, yes or no. So it's like, for example, if you're wondering why I haven't played Overwatch in such a long time, it's because none of my friends actually played it anymore, and therefore neither did I, because I played, I didn't do it on stream because this was actually way back when I did, but something that I used to do was I used to play on the ladder. I played in seasons 1 and 2 and like very briefly in season 3, but that's kind of basically where I gave up, because I think I played in the positioning for season 3, but I was just so sick of the shitty people I had to deal with. I was just like, nah, I'm just done. Like, I didn't want to play Overwatch by myself. It's not a game I find fun if I'm just playing with me, but if I'm chilling out with some friends playing Overwatch, that's super fun. That's why we've been playing some more Overwatch recently, because that's why I've been doing it. And I get the feeling that that might be the case with PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, but I don't know. I honestly haven't given it a go. I've only ever watched... In fact, it's one of those things I watch people play on Twitch. Like, I watch people play it a lot on Twitch. So it's not like I don't recognise what kind of game it is. Like, I have seen it a lot. And it's one of those things that I don't know if I would be interested in playing it. So we will see. Like, bear in mind, eventually, I don't know when it's going to be, but eventually I'll probably stop playing Killing Floor 2 on stream, because I'll have, like, I don't know, maybe sometime in the future I'll have got all my characters to level 25, or, you know, I've just played so many maps in such a long time, or people aren't really making maps for the game anymore. Like, eventually Killing Floor 2 will lose its time. So it could well be that that's like the next game that comes along, is when PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is finally finished, that's like my next thing. Oh my god. Is everybody okay? But we'll see, like, I don't know. It's something I have thought about, so yeah. I have never heard of Absolver, so... But yeah, like, it's one of those things, like, I know, was it 7 Days to Die? I know that was very popular, but honestly, they made some more changes to it fairly recently. where it's just even more grindy than it was before, and I think I was like, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to play any more of that. That was something I wanted to stream a lot, but I streamed it for a bit. In fact, I did an entire game's worth week. It's obviously me streaming for a week, that ain't going to happen. Like, in-game, it was a week long. It's quite a few hours as well. That was good fun, but it's one of those things, like, I don't know, if they're going to make it even more grindy than it was, then that's too much. So I'll probably pass up on that, but the thing is, it's one of those things, like, PlayerUnknown's Battleground is so incredibly popular that something I also need to bear in mind, although it's not something very big I consider, is how popular is it going to be for like getting people to actually watch my channel. Because bear in mind, like, Killing Floor 2 isn't a massive game. It's got its own little community in it as well, and the reason why my channel has got mainly as popular as it is because, quite simply, I've been playing lots of Killing Floor 2. Like, that's one of the big reasons a lot of people actually come to this channel, is because of Killing Floor 2. So if I played PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, is it one of those things where, I don't know, maybe hardly anyone actually streams it on YouTube and then becomes super popular, or is it going to be one of those things where it's just so out of all the bigger channels' leagues that nobody will ever actually watch me play, you know? That's something I have to consider. Like, is it worth my time has to come around at some point. I mean, I should probably go and collect my own gunner from over here. Oh, thank you. Tell you what. No.
How's your bank balance feeling?
There we go.
Better, I imagine.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I can't pick that up anymore. But thank you for that last gun, by the way, because I completely missed that. Paragon. Okay, right. Here's the thing about Paragon. If you actually play a lot of Paragon, then you can actually let me know. But they were doing a big thing about the whole card thing before, weren't they? That was actually a big deal. Because the issue I had with Paragon, for those of you who don't know who it is, don't know what it is Paragon is a third-person MOBA, and it was actually quite well done. They've got some interesting characters in it and stuff. The only thing is that your character has a very base level of stats, and what you do is you get cards for the game. You pick like a card pack to give it certain buffs. Like, think of Paladins. Think of it kind of like that, only Paladins does it properly. What Paragon never did properly is it made it incredibly difficult to get certain cards. Like, have you ever played Hearthstone, or do you know what Hearthstone is? Getting a good card deck with Hearthstone often involved you like buying a lot of stuff. That was just how it was. And it's a card collection game, so it's okay in that regards. Paragon is not a card collection game, it's a MOBA. Which means you could be an amazing player at Paragon, but if someone was just okay, but they'd spent a lot more money on the game than you, and they had a much better card deck, they could just completely fuck your shit up in your lane. And then congrats, you're just getting your ass kicked by someone because they basically just bought their way into the game. That was something that was very badly done in their regards. Like, the cards were too much of an important factor. Like, for example, the cards in Paladins are things like, I don't know, you can get this card, and then if you put more points into it, then it can make it so you spend, like, I don't know, like up to 4 seconds less on a specific cooldown. Like, that's not a massive deal. And also, the cards in Paladins are, I wouldn't say they're completely easy to get, but it doesn't actually take you that long of playing the game. And I don't know, let's say you've played the game for like a couple of hours and played quite a few matches, and you've already worked out who your favourite character is. Congrats, you can probably buy the majority of a card deck for that character. That was the good thing about Paladins, it doesn't take fucking ages to get the stuff you actually want or need. That's why Paladins did okay, Paragon did not. So it's one of those things, like, if Paragon actually... oh, fucking hell. If Paragon actually changes the way they do things properly, then do let me know. Because I would like to know when the big card system changes. Because I've played Paragons, and Paragon was actually... it was good fun. It was. But the thing is that when I was playing, obviously, it only just come out, and people could only just play it, which means me and everyone else didn't really have any decent cards. However, you play it for a bit, and then it's like, okay, now everyone else has... fucking hell. Oh, I'm in the electrical ones. Ow, 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 ow. But yeah, you end up not long in the situation where people who have decided they're actually going to play a hell of a lot of Paragon, they've now spent a fuck ton of money on the game, and they've got these amazing card systems. And you've hardly unlocked any cards at all. You're not spending any money on the game, so you're basically like getting cards through the in-game cash system. Oh fucking hell. Allow me to hide here for a bit. And then all of a sudden, it just becomes overly challenging in certain regards, and it's like, it shouldn't be like that. It really shouldn't be. Like, business-wise, you've got a good idea there, but wanting to be a player-wise, no. Use any card on any character now. Okay, that's pretty good, because before they had particular... I want to say particular element types. It was kind of like that, wasn't it? And particular characters had 2 different types of elements with them. Is that right? Like some people were like healers / fire or something like that. I don't know. It's one of those things. Like if it has really changed a lot, I can always go back and actually have a look at Paragon. Because here's the thing: MOBAs in general, I do not like. Okay. However, one thing I really did like when I played my first MOBA properly, which was Smite, which I actually have a series of loads of episodes of me playing Smite. The fun thing about Smite wasn't just that they made decent characters, but it was also because it was third person, and I find that so much more interesting in a MOBA. Because of course, line of sight now becomes a way bigger deal than it is in the top-down ones. Also, top-down and playing only one character, as someone who's played a lot of RTS games, all of a sudden playing from just top-down on one person, it seems odd, and I just didn't really like it. Like, you can say what you like. I mean, I get that MOBAs are incredibly popular, so it's not like it's a shit game type thing, but it's one of those things, like, I didn't really like the top-down ones. So when all of a sudden Paragon came out and it was like, it's another third-person MOBA, it's like, fantastic. And also, some of the good things about Paragon is, it's the same with Smite as well. You start playing it and all of a sudden there are a few characters you actually come across and you think, I actually really like this character, you know? Like, for example, for me, when I actually first started playing Smite, it was so early on in the game, there were only 8 characters in it. I know, right? You actually look how many characters are in Smite now, you'd think that was a long time ago. It literally only just came out. And the reason why one of my friends wanted me to play it is like, it's a MOBA, but it's third person, and you'd be okay with that, right? It's like, damn right I would be. And I played Ra. The reason I liked Ra is because he has laser beams. Honestly, Ra's ultimate, oh, he just goes, ah, and then blam, massive line of laser beam comes out that goes through walls as well. It's fucking brilliant. I absolutely love Ra's ultimate. And yeah, like, characters like Ra became super popular with me. And Paragon, I forget the character's name. In fact, you'll be able to tell me exactly what it is. It's the guy who's, he's like a mage, and he can do like a black hole type thing. Like, I really liked him. He was really good. Who else do I like? The one who's a robot that fires like artillery and missiles and stuff like that. That's really cool as well. I think there's another one, but honestly I can't remember off the top of my head, quite simply because, again, I first started playing Paragon when it had only just come out, so there weren't a huge amount of characters back then. I think there's also like some sort of assassin guy with like 2 pistols or something. He was really cool. But yeah, like, those are really cool characters. And it's one of those things, like, if they sort the whole card shit out, then maybe I would actually really like to play it again. There's always that. But yeah, as for player-unknown Battlegrounds, I think what I might actually do, as odd as it might sound, is just wait until it's officially released, and then I might give it a go. We'll see. Yeah, it's, as I said before, it's like playing a game on stream, and like, part of the reason you do things like this is to get more people to actually come along and play, because like, the main reason I play a game is, first of all, is obviously I've got to enjoy it, but I don't stream every game I play, because there are a lot of games that I actually play to enjoy, but no one else is really going to want to watch me play it, so there's no point actually spending my time getting on YouTube or anything, is there? Whereas with Play of the Game Battlegrounds, I think it's the kind of game where, sure, I might enjoy playing it, but I'd want other people to actually watch it, so I feel like it's worth my time to actually play it, you know? So yeah, I could always try it out and then just see how popular it becomes. Also, what days I would be playing on, again, is something pretty good. Like, something that gets people quite popular is having a schedule. Like, I don't think people realise just how important having a schedule is. Because, I mean, if you actually come to this channel just for Killing Floor 2, and the fact that you know it's on Mondays and Fridays means you get more views, because people are like, oh, I know exactly when it's going to be on, and what time it's going to be on as well. Like, that's important stuff. Because I know, for example, sometimes when I'm on a day when I'm not streaming, and I watch other people stream, in case you didn't know, is it gets to a certain time of the day, and I think, I'm not sure what to do right now. Oh, in like half an hour, some people I actually know are going to be doing a stream, so I can watch them play stuff. That is actually a thing that I do, is watching other people do streaming. Like, because I mean, I have my free time as well, bear that in mind. Also, I just want to get rid of this thing. The Mage's Gideon, yeah. Grim.exe and Twin Blast, yeah, I think they're all the characters I really enjoy playing. What I was kind of disappointed though is that at the time, the support character, that thing is dead, right, there we go, is, give me a free space, give me a free gun, sure, let's see what you got. Oh wait, that was, oh, tell you what, I'm actually just going to sell that. Pick that shit up. Oh wow, okay, I actually have a lot more money than I thought. Alright. So yeah, having a schedule is important, and I know at least at the moment, in the next couple of weeks, my schedule could be changing a bit. Like, this is always going to be a Monday thing, playing Killing Floor 2. Like, that's always going to be on a Monday, because that's the thing, like, nobody is free on a Monday. So, as in, like, of my friends' wise to play video games, so I'm quite happy just playing with you guys on Monday, that's fine. Friday may be changing into D&D 5th edition, which I know, this is the thing, D&D 5th edition, that stream wasn't very popular, although there's actually quite a few people in chat right now who didn't even know I played a D&D 5th edition stream at any point, so you guys might actually really enjoy that. I know Gaby watched it. The thing is though, is that it's one of those things, like, I'm going to be playing D&D 5th edition anyway, whether you like it or not. Like, that's one of those things that's going to go on my channel anyway. Partly because, first of all, it's something I really enjoy anyway, and also because it's incredibly easy to stream. Because, I mean, I spend most of the time actually sitting there not really... I wouldn't say not really doing anything, but if you think about, like, the amount of input that goes into the stream that I'm doing right now is I'm actually playing a video game. Whereas, the most input you actually get, other than obviously thinking and talking in a like a D&D thing, is because we're playing online, so we're using map tools. If you guys aren't familiar with that, then it's pressing various buttons that are me doing a roll. That are actually just the roll mechanics in the game. So, like, I can quite easily just sort of sit back with my arms folded for quite a long time. So it's actually quite chill and relaxed. So, hey, Creepy Susie, how's it going? And yes, I haven't forgotten who you actually are, but I'm going to call you Creepy Susie anyway, because it's more. First of all, it's more entertaining, and second, I'm not entirely sure if at some point you're kind of going to get annoyed of the fact that I keep calling you that, so I'm going to call you that anyway, because deal with it. Drongo. Throwable slow that acts as a boomerang. Silence Glade, a 3-shot ability that stacks bursts for every damage hit. Okay, right. I have a question. Who is their healing support character? Because all I remember was there was like a female robot type thing who was the healer, and that was basically it. Also, oh my god, yeah, fucking hell, that Scrake kicked our ass. I think that was the only healing character they had. I think there's maybe one or two healers that could... No, okay, not one or two healers, I mean one or two characters who had a healing ability. Okay, I'll tell you what. I know that you may not know this, but let's add a bit of interest into this. Okay, right. Do you remember anyone else who used to come in chat with 666 in their name? Because if you do, you might be able to guess who it is. I'll give you a chance to guess, and then I'll just tell you who it is. Or, you know, Creepy Susie can tell you. Yeah, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is something I've considered streaming and I may do in the future, but considering the next couple of weeks, things may be changing a bit. We'll see. Because I know I actually started streaming in January this year. This is the first time I started doing streaming for this channel. Partly because YouTube had actually made it not utter shite when it came to streaming. Like, it still needs a lot of development, but... yeah, so... I actually used to stream, like, 3-4 times a week. Like, when I'd only just started, because I was just getting used to it, I didn't really have a schedule or anything, and I just wanted to just stream as much as I could to get some stream content out there. But something I could quite easily do is do some more streaming during the week, so it's one of those things like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds just have some time that I could actually put into it. The only reason I mentioned that I may not actually move the Friday Killing Floor 2 stream to anything else and just switch over to D&D, I say that because I know it's like the main thing that people actually watch stream-wise on my channel right now, but... oh, actually, is the... okay, no free weapons. Oh, where did I die? There. There we go. Yeah, it's one of those things, like... I could do something quite simply as... I just do Killing Floor 2 on Monday and Tuesday or something. So I'll tell you what, people in chat right now, is there a particular day, other than the weekend and Fridays, and Mondays, because I already stream... okay, right, let's just make this easier. Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, would you really want to see me actually do Killing Floor 2 on any of those other days as well as Monday? Like, there you go, that's basically, like, what you've got as selection-wise. Did I just... fuck's sake. That's what I meant to do. Oh. Tell you what, let's actually get this, because doing some healing is probably going to be pretty useful in the situation we're in. Alright, let's get back to the right place. Well, there you go. That's the real name. That's what Creepy Susie's actual name is. Well, certainly not Susie, I'll say that much. Well, actually, no, it could be. I guess. Oh, fucking hell. Seriously, right. Husk's getting you on this. It's really annoying. The amount of times I've got launched off this side here. Just because it happened to be a Husk that actually hit me. Well, no, what I mean is that if Friday is going to become D&D 5th edition, do I go, okay, I'll just do Killing Floor 2 once a week, or do I go, okay, instead of doing, seeing as Friday is now a different game, should I do Killing Floor 2 on Mondays and a different game? And a different day, sorry. Because I'm going to do Killing Floor 2 every week still, but it's going to be on Monday. The question is, do you want it just on Monday, or are you actually bothered enough about Killing Floor 2 that you see it on Monday and another day, you know? I'm not very good at explaining things, but hopefully that kind of covers it. Well, bear in mind, like, some of the people who actually watch this stream the most are actually either like sitting right here on top of a bus next to me. Oh, fucking hell. Or they're actually in chat right now, so it is worth asking you guys. And I'm gonna die again. I think I've got 18 HP, I'm dead. Yeah, so it's worth me asking. Because probably at least for a bit it's gonna be just on Mondays until I actually kind of get a vote. But we'll see. I mean, like it's kind of still in the air right now, because I mean, like, as I said, like the guy who's the DM has only just moved to his new house, so it could be in a week or two before he even suggests it again. Like, because he's actually said it to me before. Like, he's made it clear he wants to actually do D&D 5th edition again. So it's something that's being considered right now. So what killed you? I don't know, like all of that. Alright, let's vote for something again that we haven't seen. Something with the letter T, wasn't it? Transient, yeah. Let's see what this transient thing is. So yeah, I'll consider it, but at least for now, probably for the next 2 weeks, like the next 2 weeks after this one, that is. So like starting the 4th and starting the 11th, it's probably still going to be Mondays and Fridays for Killing Floor 2. So don't worry about that. Although like I've only just been, it was only like not so long ago I was reminded that today is actually Friday, even though I should know this shit considering I work Mondays and Fridays. It's one of those things like all of a sudden I was back to working again because I've been off work for 2 weeks because basically I'm a volunteer, which means I don't get paid. So the guy who I actually work with has been on holiday, so if he's on holiday I have no need to be there. So I've been away from working for 2 weeks and it's completely thrown off my ability to know what day of the week it is. Because of course if you work every day, that's 2 days of the week that are very different from the weekends. Whereas if you're unemployed, all of a sudden you're not needed anywhere for 2 weeks, and it's like every day is just the same, so I completely lost track of what day it is. So yeah, tomorrow evening, I will be doing some playing of Hitman. That's what I'll be doing. Like, that's the thing, I could actually play in the afternoon, but I don't know. I think I'll just play in the evening, because, you know, it's my weekend to do something with again, I guess. You've lived on your sofa for about 2 to 3 months. That's a bit awkward, don't you think? Oh, I am so stupid. I've just realised we have actually played on Transient. This one was Transient. Okay, right. Well, there's one thing we're gonna do then, isn't there? Right. Let's try out a different map that I don't actually know. So, right, where are you gonna be? Can I actually at least set myself on fire if I don't get these airs? Right. Let's just get to a different map real quick. Now that's really the quickest way to do it, so we've actually seen what Transient is, so let's actually try out F1. Yeah, basically that's why there's one of the internet rules is if it exists there's porn of it, because welcome to the internet, yeah, that's just how it is. Right, so we've tried that out. Club Tux? Sorry, but the name just interests me, let's try that one out. But yeah, like there's I don't think you even really need to ask. Like, there's gonna be, like, if that's an actual, if Creepy Susie is a character, then there's gonna be porn of them. Like, that's just, humans are humans, okay? It's basically just how it is. But yeah, so Hitman stream tomorrow to get that sorted out. One thing I want to do on the Hitman stream though is at some point I just want to actually start with an assault rifle and just murder an entire town, because I don't know, I just wanna. I just want to see what it's like, because like, is it even possible to just kill an entire town's worth of people? I mean, okay, first of all, yes, it is, because eventually, as a hitman, you could silently kill everyone. But oh, there will be Killing Floor 2 porn. There just will be. Like, I'm not going to want to Google it because I don't want to see it, but yeah, Rule 34 is if it exists, there's porn of it. But I forget what the other internet rule that I just mentioned before. But all right, it looks like quite shiny and interesting in the background. So let's see how it is. This is Club Tux, apparently. Okay, right. Am I missing a texture, or is that supposed to be completely red? Oh shit. Also, is that the trader right there? So I know it's not the trader character, but is that who we're going to get as a trader? Yeah, this is very neon, I think. Like, for example, am I missing a texture, or is that supposed to be neon? I'm guessing it's supposed to be neon, which is kind of making me feel a bit better about the trees. But still, it's very, very glowy. I just get the feeling it's not really supposed to be, you know? It's just got that odd feel to it. Oh god. I bet it is disgusting. It's your fault for Googling it. Right, so I'll narrow him down at least a little bit. It's a lot of Z time we're getting. A lot of Z time. Oh god damn it. Got vomited all over. Can't really see what I'm doing now. Yeah, neon colours does not do good for the eyes. Oh fuck, get off. Also, there are no doors whatsoever to actually just weld in place. And it's kind of hard to tell exactly where all of the floors are because they're all reflective. I tell you what, one of the most interesting maps that has been made in a particular visual manner, as in like it's supposed to look really weird, not like be just an amazing map. But oh god, there's actually an upstairs. Okay, well this is actually much better than inside, I'll say that much. But I forget the name of the map, and I also forget the name of the artwork it was taken impression of. But it's basically, it was an Unreal Tournament 1 map. Just checking to see if they could actually break that, and yes you can. And it was a picture where, if you've ever seen the film Labyrinth, you'll recognise what I'm talking about, because that was where the idea of part Labyrinth was. There's like stairs up the side, up the ceilings, and it was one of those things where if you walked into a wall, you wouldn't bounce off it, you would then start walking up the wall like that. I forget what artwork it is that it was taken in mind of, but that was a very interesting Unreal Tournament 1 map that I played a very long time ago, as you can imagine. But of course, I could actually just fall down here, could I? I don't want to try it, because I'll probably just die from fall damage, but that's interesting. Yeah, I figured that with the trader. Alright, what are we doing? Sell that. Let's get ourselves a bullpup and some ammo. Get some ammo for my gun as well. And let's just get back to where we were, because honestly I think I've got much more space upstairs. Godwin's Law? Okay, maybe it's that one, but... First maps, why not neon? I don't know. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what it is, but if you ever wonder what the fuck I'm talking about, I mean, you've actually seen Labyrinth before. It's the scene where, well, it's basically where she goes in the area I've described, but you basically see David Bowie she's on a platform wondering where he is, and he's walking around underneath it, and then he gets to the top and he sort of walks up and around like that. Like, that's the kind of map I'm talking about, where technically there is no down. And like the rest, it's basically a big cube room, and you can see all sorts of things. And any door that leads out of the room, once you walk out of it, you end up walking in the room from a different location. Like it could be from any of the sides, it could be from the top or from the bottom or from the walls or anything. But oh shit, I heard that. Also, you get this sort of very interesting, like, neon building, and then you get these sort of very normalized other buildings next to it. Fucking hell. Like I mentioned about all the room I'd have to move around in, I end up just really wasting it. But apparently there's outside as well, so... Oh, did I just get stuck? Oh, fucking hell. There we go. I got stuck in the side there. That was really awkward. I'm wondering what's actually out here. Is this just, like... a big loop all the way around? Or am I about to bump into something? Possibly. Gonna need my my torch out here, they'll say that much. Yeah, we've got lots of space. Oh, fucking hell, hello. Yeah, but I'm gonna need my torch, aren't I? So... It's not often you come across an area in a map where you actually need the torch, otherwise you can't see shit. Usually they're actually at least bright enough. But I also kind of want to see what's out here, because I'm kind of curious now. Now I've found it, I just kind of have to look, you know? It's either that or I'd be dead and I had enough time to just fly the camera around and have a look. Let's see what's out here. You don't like the Labyrinth film? Oh. Disappointing. I love the Labyrinth film. Because it's a Jim Henson film, and Jim Henson's films are really good. At least in my opinion, anyway. Oh, of course, it has night vision. I had completely forgot that was even a thing. It's one of those things, like, as I was saying before, because like most maps you don't like, they're like set at night, but you can still see completely fine whether you've got your torch or not. So when all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, it's getting a little bit dark. Usually you just press torch, and torch is just fine. Whereas when it's that dark, that's the sort of situation where you need night vision. If you remember it even exists, because you just never need it in any other situation, so... Okay, well at least like... Oh, fucking hell, a Scrake, really? Right, I'm gonna get the other guy's help on this one. Let's go both fight the Scrake. What in here? Oh my god! Yeah, that's... Yeah, okay. That is quite bright. Okay, buddy, you're not AFK with me, are you? Let's fight this guy together. Wait, what? There's a guy throwing away money over there? Missed that. It's okay, you just get hit by it. And that's not my problem. There we go. I completely missed this. Oh wow, he's even doing all the cool emotes as well. Alright. Alright, Creepy Susie, thanks for sticking around. Catch you later.
Glad you made it back.
What are we doing? Oh, let's just stock up. Hopefully not die this time. Right, so let's at least go up top, and then if I want to back out, I can always go all the way outside. That doesn't really make much of a difference, and it just makes this glow really brightly, but if I'm outside, like down the sides, then yeah, I'm gonna need that, aren't I? In fact, let's actually just find a good place where I can get out of here, if there is one. Because I don't want to just fall off and die. Now that'd be interesting, but how much are you willing to bet there's like a white... It's not a white wall, no, an invisible wall. I tried the first time, like right across here. I'll try and jump off and just hit it and then just crack my legs open on the floor. I am willing to bet that that's the thing. Watch. Yep. There we go. Fortunately, we didn't take too much damage, but still. Eey. There we go. I was going to say, like, considering we're supposed to be having Zeds somewhere. Tell you what, let's actually just keep night vision on and just see how we do. Because it makes everything look really weird, I'll say that much. Like, it changes the colours on stuff. Also, if Zeds are far away, they get blurry. Have you noticed that? Look how blurry they are. Like, look how blurry he is. Then I zoom in and it kind of gets a bit... the light gets a bit closer. That's just odd. Oh, they'll have a different version of it then, I'm guessing. Is that really the reason why you actually can't join us? Is because you don't have the maps and you can't download them? Because if that's the case, what I'll do is when this map's over, I'll at least vote for one that's a map you'll have. Like, I'll find a map that the two of us have played on before, like Shopping Spree or something, because that's a good map. Yeah, like, another problem I've had with this server is I forget which map it was, but it just came up with an error saying, like, incorrect file or something like that. It was like, but if I don't have this version of the map, why don't you just download it for me like you do everything else? Yeah, that's something we can do. If it was just me, I would just suicide and then we could switch, but because this other guy is on, he's probably not going to do that, is he? So there they are, I was going to say. Either I'm coming down to them or they're coming up here to me. So we've actually got close to getting the commando halfway up to level 25 so far. That's pretty good.
You look terrible.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it doesn't actually say. I can't remember if it actually says on the loading screen or not. Not exactly the loading screen. Wait, is this guy actually?
Bring up the trading controls and upgrade your gear.
Considering he doesn't need them, that's actually quite nice of him to do that.
People.
It is still not enough money for anything else other than this, which we'll do for now. Get some ammo for it as well. Oh, wait.
Glad you made it back. Don't
Sell that. Let's get some even more ammo for it. And then let's get upstairs.
Zeds are getting
Let's get out of here. Now, this is the thing, like, can I really, if there's a Z on here,
Port's closed.
where's the broken one? It's, I think is it that one? Like if a Z's actually walking across here, I don't know if they actually path the way across here, because I can't actually walk on this. But can I just break the glass and watch them fall down, possibly to their deaths? Oh well, look at you. I'll just have to assume that maybe I can. But let's just not push it here, okay? If anything, I should be glad I've got more space to actually run over. Because I didn't think it was that one. Now I'm in the wrong place with hardly any fucking health. Oh god. Fuck all the way off. Sure, we do have a siren, but I'm kind of in a bit of a situation here. Right, there's some stairs to get back to the roof again. Oh god. Right. Nearly back up top. Let's pretend that never happened. We're almost out of ammo for this gun as well. I noticed that one of the things I still do is I still log into Paladins every day to get my free login bonus. Oh fucking hell, I'm so dead. I am so dead. Oh my god. I don't have enough space to run from this guy. And I don't know any other way down other than the sides. Oh my god. I hope he doesn't jump down this far. So at least it's going to be a while until he actually... But yeah, I haven't actually played him, but I have seen him. Like, I am aware of him. Do you know if he's any good? Also, I cannot even tell if I've still got my night vision on. Let's see, shit. Okay, I do have it on. Oh my god, I'm only going to have like 40 odd health by the time he shows up. Space have I got to maneuver? Oh, thank God. Please tell me you changed your mind and wanted to go and fight someone else. Thank you. Please be the other guy's problem. Oh, I shouldn't have walked at you. You didn't like that, did you? On the plus side, the pathing is confusing him quite a bit. So there is that. This is the thing, like, if he's a berserker, he can actually block a lot of this. Then I can actually just do all of my, my shooting. And then, there we go. Whew. Also, I do kind of want to see this. It's actually pretty interesting.
Feels good, huh? When no one dies.
What's up, DJ Scully? Makes sense, these at Club Tux, I guess. Although here's the thing, I haven't seen a single tuxedo. Not one bit. Like Club Neon maybe, but Club Tux? Nah. I'm not buying it. Not buying it. Who blocks as a berserker? I attempt to block. There's that. I don't know if that counts. Right, okay, so I don't like... Yeah, okay, so you actually can do it, but... Yeah, let's not ever try and do that ever again, because... Yeah. Also, I'm actually going to stand near one of these so I can actually just jump off if I need to. Like, where's the... like the short drop? So if I just stand at the end of the ramp there, then I'm just like creating another situation for them to actually come up at me. But here's actually okay because I can drop down there. Or just get pushed down there. That also works. Well done. I also didn't have my, didn't have my night vision on, so I didn't see this coming. Oi, this isn't working out too well for me already, is it? Oh, I'm glad you guys didn't do the flamethrower straight away. Fucking hell. That's the unfortunate part. Many Zeds remain. Oh god. Oh. Give me some Z time. I missed. Oh, now I'm actually stuck in here as well. I'm not making this a good map for myself, am I? I have to say, the stalkers do look very fancy in night vision. Very fancy. Because they go from shiny red to shiny green. Oh, don't hide that lovely face of yours. Come on. There we go. Okay, 22 left. I don't want to say it, because I'll jinx it. That's the thing, like, at least with the torch I can see them properly, rather than just a different colour if I can't see you very well. Oh yeah, like my experience of playing with in versus mode is basically when me and Gabu quickly played together for the achievements. But yeah, versus mode is actually really fun. It surprises me that no one seems to like it at all. No one seems to like it whatsoever. It's just a bit weird. Also, I didn't want to jinx it before because what I was going to say is there's no tough Zeds up here, but where are you telling me to go? Right, thank you. Jesus Christ. Is it this trader? Right. We might actually... Let's see, let me do the math. Yeah, actually. Won't be able to get all the ammo for it, but go straight into a Scar. That's pretty good.
Almost out of time. Make your choices.
That could work. The only thing is that you have to time the blocks still. Like, I think it's a lot easier with the shield, but you still have to time the blocks. And it doesn't work on the boss. You can't block bosses. Or you can't, at least you can't block Dr. Volta. I'm not 100% about... Fucking hell, I almost dropped then. I'm not so sure about the Patriarch. Yeah, the Siren can indeed just... They have like this sort of... It's weird, they have like an audio grab. Like this sort of this line of noise goes out to a player and it just holds them in place and stuns them. It's actually really, really powerful. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why it was the title of one of my streams, like, can we get a group of subs together to actually play versus mode? It's a fun mode, but nobody plays it, like, at all. So, my experience of it is, well, not what it could be.
7.62 to the brain pan works wonders.
No, we don't. Shit. Yeah. I don't think you can hold the shield up indefinitely. I'd have to test it out, but I'm pretty sure you can't. Because if you can, that'd be really nice. But yeah, I don't think you can. Okay, right. Getting a little bit dangerous. Off you go. Try and give this guy some cover fire. Hopefully he's got the sonic damage resistance. Oh shit. Yeah, you can hold it up all the time, but you have to time the blocks, otherwise it doesn't count. Not sure what he was doing.
That's the stuff.
Come here. Of course I'd reload at the wrong time, wouldn't I?
Make for the pod and gear up.
Okay, right.
There we
We're running low on ammo.
Oh, shut up, we're doing fine.
I'm reloading.
We're back up top. Right, you know what? I might just stay outside. Like out front. And that was probably the best place I went to. So we've got tons of space here. He's got the same idea as well, just chill out over here. Can you really not get up the top of these?
Start to wrap
There we
things
go,
up,
that was
as
weird.
they say.
So yeah, I think I'll be streaming for another... Well, I'll probably stream till about
Last chance. I have to power down the
10
pod.
o'clock, half 10. So another 20, 50 minutes around that kind of time. Because that's the thing, I've actually been missing out on a lot of sleep this past week. I don't know why, I just don't think I've been too well. It's just been really uncomfortable, so I will eventually need to have like another early night sleep. Like, I had an early night sleep last night as well. I went to sleep at like 11 o'clock, which for me is early. And I was still super tired today. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll be doing some Hitman live streaming. Got that to look forward to. But yeah, I will actually be announcing on the discussion section of the channel when I actually find out, and I'll also mention it on stream as well, but when I find out if and when we'll be doing D&D on Fridays. Because believe it or not, there's actually a discussion section where I do announcements on the channel. It's one of those things, like, I don't actually watch anyone I actually am subscribed to on YouTube. I don't read their discussion pages at all because I can't be arsed. It doesn't bother me. But in case you were actually interested, there is actually stuff on there. Oh, fucking hell, I did not see that. If you fucking bloke could just get out of the way, I'd be able to cover him a lot better. Oof. And there we go. Okay. Kind of getting under fire here. No, keep away from me. This is my car. I claim it.
Batch out. Nice work.
Okay, you can have it if you like. Okay, back up. Oh shit. I accidentally hit the Scrake. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, he's dead. So are you. Okay, 4 left. We're fine. Also, look how fast you actually get your health back when you've got Skirmisher and Vampire on, plus you can heal yourself. Seriously, Berserkers are the real survivors, not survivors. Obviously I want a lot of perks. Oh, I saw that. There we go. Job done. Am I interested in a trusty shovel? Why? Do you have a trusty shovel on you?
You took some hits there. Patch yourself up.
With machine guns.
Alright, okay. Yeah, because it's actually not long until you end up in university, is it? So, you've got a student life to look forward to, or not to look forward to at all. Depends how it goes. Do you have a trusty shovel, though? I mean, do you? Because a trusty shovel is a very specific thing. It's not just any kind of shovel. What's with this weird, like, see how it's kind of cutting off the bottom there? It's just odd. Alright. Oh, it's the boss. I was not paying attention for that whatsoever. Ugh, okay, here we go. Patriarch's not too bad.
And I've got some new tricks.
I'll check that out in a sec. I don't think, I think OBS is doing it again. It's not actually showing people, so I'll check the link you just sent, but no one can see that on stream. So I'll have to post it in chat. But we'll see. Ooh, fucking hell.
Another dead horse in Coroni.
Wow, okay, I actually took damage from that. Also, I hate it when he does that. It's like, look. Oh god.
No more of that.
Get him, get him, get him. Hang on. I got stuck on the door there. Yeah. Okay, I'll have a look. Why is he just kind of stood there? It's like, is he actually stuck in the... Oh my god, look at his head! What the fuck? Alright, okay, right. Let's vote for a map that I know you've got. I know you've got West London, okay, so he's voted for West London. Wait, where is it? KF West London. Oh, it's got this section for Killing Floor 1. Okay, I know you've got that one, so Navota, you can join us on that. And it's not made it as a link. I can't copy him. Wait. Hang on. Even though it's only chat, I can try and full screen it, or it won't let me. Open that. Okay, let's have a look. I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually link that. I think someone sent me either the exact same skin or you've sent me that before. Yeah, because that's not actually a link, I can't actually send that in actual chat. So unfortunately no one's going to see that. But yeah. Hey Mozza, how's it going? Is it the field of vision really low? I don't know. It should be on the default. Which would be... Where is it? Wait, is there actually a setting for that? Because I mean, obviously, it's not the aspect ratio you're on about. It's on about the other thing. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe it's just you. All right, the vote is in. But yeah, there you go. Thank you, Gabu. That's now in chat for people to see. Can I get a... Oh, right. Okay, this is something weird that is a bug that I get on their version of this map. Not on my version, on their version. And it's quite simply, all of the doors look like they're open. They're not open. They're all closed, as you would expect. But they look open, which means you're running into what looks like nothing. So you have to, like, fiddle around with the doors. Also, your support, give me the... Or maybe I got that already. I don't remember. Yeah, so you have to, like, close and open the doors until the game actually realizes if they're supposed to be open or closed or not. Also, I'm just checking all the different spawn locations for boxes. Could do with some... There we go. The game options. I did look, it's not in video. What's wrong with the field of vision? Could it be that you've actually just been playing a different game that has different options? Like, for example, I know games like Unreal Tournament have field of vision options and Counter-Strike and stuff like that, because you can really sort of change a lot of the different vision settings on that. But I'm pretty sure this is exactly... Okay, put it this way. I have not changed the settings in this game, so unless a patch came out at some point and changed it automatically, this is just the same as the stream always is. But that's the thing, like, since you've mentioned, oh, is the field of vision wrong, I'm like, it looks okay, but I don't know if I can say for sure. Because the thing is that on a console, the default field of vision is 90, and I think 90 is also the default on Killing Floor 2 as well. Like, I've not changed it, but I don't know. I was in gameplay, not... Okay, right. Let's see, gameplay... Field of vision, it's on normal. So, yeah. I mean, I could put it on wider, but that'd probably throw me off. Because, yeah, I've never actually changed that before. Bullpup with the bullets, please.
We're almost out of time. Make your choices.
So, when the wave starts, I'll get some, well, after I've used up some my bullpup stuff, I'll get some bullets off Gabu. Okay, Navota. Goes all the way to the right. Okay, let's just have a look. What happens if you actually... That looks really weird at the edges. I don't think I'm going to manage that. So it only goes up by 25%. But yeah, like, this is definitely 90. This looks like 90 to me.
I shot scum with this. Now I
Ow! I did not know that was coming. No, you stop right there. Not allowed. Oh, I don't think there is actually. Bear in mind that comparatively they're much newer they're much newer perks than some of them. I suppose they probably don't really know what to actually do for it. I mean, for a start, the there's that weekly reward. Forget which weekly it's for, but it's the one where you get the most recent weapon they added to Sharpshooter. I forget what it's called. It's very similar to the one you actually like, the Winchester. But that one is just really bad. And I don't think they've actually had a decent skin for a while. But then again, I don't really keep too much of an eye on what skins are available, seeing as I don't bother getting them unless someone either gives me one or I just craft one through not liking all the other shit. Oh, they're doing the whole thing with their knees again. Right, I've noticed that. So there's a thing that, there's a bug of this map that sometimes the Zeds are sort of squished a little bit lower than they would like, and instead they have this really weird walking animation. Because their entire top half is slightly lower than it should be, but their feet are in the correct place, it means they're kind of walking in a crouched position, and it looks really weird. Like, one of the Zeds was doing it there, so it's one of those things that doesn't really happen very often, but if you get a chance to see it, I'll try and point it out, but it's really good. And I've been using the wrong gun for this entire fucking wave. Alright. Ow. Oh, he was not happy with that, was he? There we go. Alright, what I'm supposed to be doing is using this gun for all the easy Zeds. Because what I was going to do is use all the bullets in this one and then sell it at the end of the wave, but that ain't going to happen now, so... we'll just have to use the rest of this ammo next wave. Oh shit, there's actually a lot of people next to me. Thank you for that. What do we got left? 5 left. Center rifle, yeah, that's the one. A lawn clippings design on the side. What? I don't even know what you mean.
Glad to see you made it through. Make for the pod and gear up.
There's actually quite a few guns in this game that exist in real life. For example, the bullpup is a real rifle. In fact, it's one that the British military use a lot. I don't think it's called the bullpup though. It'll be called something else. Let's just do that. But yeah. In fact, let's have a quick look. Right, the guns that I know exist in real life. Obviously there's AK guns exist. The Scar does exist. I know that much. The M16 exists. I think everyone knows that though. Pump action shotguns exist. Double barrel ones exist. I didn't know that one existed, so there's that. Combat shotgun that exists. I know the AA-12 exists. Trench guns do exist, although they're not like the incendiary trench gun. Oh, got kicked out there, but yeah. If you don't mind giving it away, then sure, I'll take it, because I don't actually have any skins for the trusty shovel. What's it actually called? I actually know what that shovel's called. I just call it the trusty shovel. But yeah, I actually don't have any skins for it, so I'm fine having it if you don't mind giving it away. Oh, so fucking hell, hang on. Here we go. You don't have to if you don't want to, though, but I'll be fine accepting it. I will actually use it, of course, is what I mean. Oh dear, you backed into a wrong corner there. There we go. It's the L85A2. We still talking about the shotgun there that you mentioned, the H1Z something. Honestly, I don't get why when they're adding guns to this game that only some of them have their, the guns that do actually exist in real life. Why are they giving some of them their real name and some of them they're just inventing an entirely new name for them or something? I just think that's a bit weird. Is it really something like in case they get sued for adding that company's gun to the game, like they would have done if, I don't know, they've like named the cars or something? Is that why it is? Is that actually a thing that can happen? Because I did not know that. Because if that is a thing, then I'll have learned something today. Yeah, copyright. I just think it's surprising, but then again, well, as the example I gave, if you said, "Oh, this is the Ford car," it's like, well, now you might get sued, but yeah, okay. Like there are cars in like certain Killing Floor maps that you can just kind of tell what car it is, but it doesn't have the icon on or anything. I get that, but then again, you don't actually have to name the cars, do you? I guess as long as it doesn't actually look too much like the car it's supposed to be. Ow! Fucking hell! Rip my ass off when I'm not paying attention. Oh dear. Looks like the guy who picked the medic stuff's actually getting it off here.
Nicely done. You'll be cut into pieces
Yeah, like I know the bullpup is a real gun. I just know it's not called the bullpup. I don't actually know what it's properly called, but I think I'll do another wave with this basic gun, and then I'll switch. That should be fine. Also, we're halfway to level 25 now. It's only taken me 2 hours, so another stream I'll get it. Yeah, I'll show you some of the other. Oh god, yeah, it's doing the thing again. I'll show you some of the other guns when I've got the moment to do it. Let's see.
Bonjour. Come and get your tools of trade.
Let's just do that. Right, what else is actually in here that's actually a gun? C4 is obviously real. M79 grenade launcher, that's real. RPG is real. M16 is real. There are a number of flamethrowers out there, but I don't know the names of any of them. Wow, really? Just get into it as well. Oh, well, now we've got a fuck ton of ammo for this gun. Okay, fair enough. I'll try and stick near the trader next time. Also, I think this is like one of the few times I've ever actually fought in this this section of the map, because you can totally fight in here. Just, you know, not a great idea. Oh yeah, it does. It says as well, but I'm trying to show all the other ones in the trader that I haven't actually got. There's actually a lot more real guns in this game than you might think. So I mean, like that's like when you're actually making a game like this, like what sort of interesting guns do we make? Well, consider it's supposed to be set in modern times. Why don't you just make them look exactly like exactly like all of these other modern guns that already exist? Saves a lot of design time. Of course, all of the medic guns don't really exist. And they're made up. I think the medic gun in Killing Floor 1 did actually exist. Obviously it didn't shoot medic darts, but I think it was a take on an actual gun. An actual SMG. Oh god. Right, where's the actual trader? Okay, it's the one over there. Right, I'm going to go stand near the trader, and then we'll actually go and have a look at some real guns. Wait, you're stuck in the trader room? Oh dear. As in the door closed and you're stuck in there? Because if you are, then you're going to have to wait until it's actually trader time for the doors to open. Yeah, you're kind of all by yourself over there. Not much I can do, apart from finish the wave. Yeah, that is a bit weird, isn't it? Usually it like teleports you out if you still stay in there. Oh, I wish that someone could shoot me with a healing dart and it would just cure my problems. You have no idea how much I wish that was actually a thing.
I shot scum with this, now I shot you.
Got 58 left. Come on, where are they? Also, it is very, very clearly the edge of the map right there, seeing as you can clearly see the wall. Yeah, the Vector's actually still in this one. I think the Vector is actually its real name, but it's called the Chris in this one. I know that that one is actually a real gun. And then, of course, the MP7 and MP5, that's like, the MP guns are like another series of guns like the AK ones that pretty much everyone's heard of and seen. Alright, 16 left.
Ready to take on the world.
Poor Navota's just stuck over there. You can just see this little icon off in the distance. It's just like, please help me. Oh, I shouldn't laugh. He's had an entire boring wave where he's not really going to get any money, but... Oh well. I know, right? Come on, you're a support character. You're supposed to be giving support to the team. What are you doing just chilling out over there? Oh, he's so lazy, isn't he? Jeez. Alright. I guess maybe it's one of those things where you just try and, if there's no, like, as you said with the AK weapons that are sort of more free to use the names of, I guess it's one of those things, maybe, if you're, like, oh, I'm actually the wrong trader. Fucking, I thought it was this one. Oh, well, that's obviously me being stupid, but... And why are we running so fast? Because that was their time. I think it's just one of those things, like, maybe if you're making a game like this, you just, like, I don't know, send messages out to all the gun companies, say, we're making a game, we want to use the actual name of your guns, can we do that? And some companies just like, yeah, sure. Oh, that's where they were? They're all just... Oh, no. Oh, Navota. I can get ammo from you, but that's all I can do. Also, am I going completely fucking mental? I'm sure that, so it wasn't even that one, okay. Yeah, Navota, you're gonna have to log out and log back in again. That is really unfortunate. Oh, guess that's what you get for just sort of hanging around in the thing. Right, okay, we need to sell that one now, we actually need a decent gun. So that'll do, and, well, we've got time. That 1858 revolver exists, M1911 exists, the Desert Eagle exists, in fact it's also called the Desert Eagle, the Magnum revolver exists, I don't know about the grenade pistol though, or any of these other ones. The Winchester exists, the crossbow exists, the M14 exists. We'll get there eventually, we'll go through all the guns that actually exist, but it is the majority of the guns in this game are actually real guns. Oh, hello. You did get back in time, right? Or has the wave already started? Oh, the wave's already started. Oh no, he's gonna have to wait until we're actually done with the wave now. And teamwork. Nice and easy. Oof. Hmm. Oh shit. Right, pay attention. Oh, no chance.
Now finish the job. Allez.
Oh right, okay, that's interesting. So apparently the P90 actually sends like the bullet. We call them the bullet cartons then. Yeah, as I said, like there's another way of saying it. The spent brass. It sends it downwards, so it's an ambidextrous weapon. Because bear in mind, a lot of guns actually assume that the person using them is right-handed, which is why they send out the shell casings. Thank you, Brain. You're actually useful to me sometimes. It sends the shell casings out on the shell casings for shotguns, isn't it? The bullet casings. There we go. Well, you tried, Brain, but you got there in the end. Yeah, it sends the bullet casings out on the right hand side. Because obviously, if you're left-handed, that's gonna come back towards you and actually hit you in the torso. Yeah, there are some other guns like that, kind of like that are built to be ambidextrous. There's also guns out there that do things the other way around and actually eject bullet casings off to the left. So they're actually built for people who are left-handed. Not that I know what any of the names of these guns are, but I just know that it's the thing. Excuse me. Alright, nearly done. Don't worry, Navota will be done in a minute. Nothing me to shoot right now.
up. When you're done, I can reopen the trader pod.
I'm sure you will, but you know, we've got to get there first. Also, seeing as no one else is actually getting this. There we go. I chucked the grenade just because I'm going to get a free one anyway, so. Oh. Also, like, you go through the bullets in this gun super fast. Like, I'm not surprised there's actually an option to increase the clip size in commando guns. Because you go through them so fast half the time. Oh, didn't see where that was coming from. Is that trader? I was not paying a single bit of attention to that.
Nicely done.
Right, we'll see how many we can go through. I'll pick that up as well because I can.
You were this round MVP, as they say.
There are more to fight. We're all bloody alive. Let's keep it that way.
We're kicking ass. I like it. We'll be on us any second.
Isn't the reason why, or one of the reasons why the AK-47 is such a popular gun is because it's actually one of the least likely to jam guns in existence. Because it's actually got so few, like gun parts to it. Also, I don't want to get stuck in here either. But we did that one. Those are all the other ones. But yeah, I don't know about that one, the MP7. I'm guessing it exists, but that exists. That exists. That exists. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Don't get stuck in here. Don't want to do an Evota. Let's just get out of here.
I'm reloading.
Pod's closed.
I won't be able to.
Go make a
Eh.
difference.
Why does the Mosin sound familiar? That's probably a gun in another game I've played.
Another brick.
Is it a sniper rifle? Or some sort of rifle? Like, because if it's a sniper rifle, I get the feeling that I might have actually seen a version of the Mosin in that sniping game I played for fucking ages. What was it? Sniper Elite 4? I can't remember. The most recent Sniper Elite game I made a freaking YouTube series of. I can't even remember the name of it off the top of my head. Sniper Elite 4, I think it was. Somebody should have bought body armor.
How's that?
I did not reload before I switched weapons. There we go. You can get another healing if you come over here. There we go. Oh, I can hear that. God.
Call that your warm-up.
Oh.
Stay still.
Healing? There we go. Christ. I was just pressing the button and it was just, I was like, I actually have some stuff in here, right? I can still heal again, right? Why aren't you working? There we go. See, it worked straight away that time. Okay. Thank you for launching me into the air and setting me on fire, but we're fine.
Good as new.
Ugh. World War II bolt action rifle. Yeah, I'll have used it in Sniper Elite 4 then.
That's the stuff.
A lot of people like a bit of vintage just in general. Especially when it comes to alcohol. God, they're taking the time to get over here. Oh, it's probably because there's a guy like way away from us. So all these Zeds are split out quite a bit. Come on. Is this the part where he turns around the corner with like a fuck ton of Zeds behind him? Sneaky. Having that. Wait, what are they doing in there? Are they stuck in there as well?
Ready to take on the world.
What? Either way, I'm going to stick near the trader, I'll say that much. At least I know where the trader is this time. I've only got it wrong like 3 or 4 times. Well, bear in mind, when it comes to old-fashioned weaponry and sniping, the Winchester's there. That's a very old gun. That's at least cowboy level times back then. The Winchester's a very old make of gun. And there's the 1862, which, as you can probably guess, that's a very old gun. Yes, I can hear what's behind me. Kinda doing my thing. You see what I mean? Like, it's only got like a couple of seconds worth of time in the clip. Oh, don't you do that. Like 1 bullet away from dying. Fuck it, there you go. I'm just gonna punch you. Oi!
Get to the indicated pod for resupply.
Job done, just.
Teammates of yours don't look so well.
Right, what else were we looking at? Also, that's obviously a 9mm pistol, that's a given one. And then as for this, obviously, that's just a typical military shovel. It's got all sorts of tools attached to it. Katanas, I'm pretty sure you've heard of them. Nail guns, well, that's a DIY thing. Zweihander, that's a very old medieval weapon. A pulverizer, that probably doesn't actually exist, and is the eviscerator. Bone crusher, that's just a mace and a shield. So there you go. There's a lot of real official stuff in this.
I'm feeling generous.
Right, okay. One more wave, then the boss.
British rifle, German engineering. What could be better?
Some spare cash for someone?
I don't know what 151 proof means, but 75.5% per volume of alcohol. Yeah, it's quite strong. There is one alcohol I do know the name of, which begins with the letter A, and it's a very well known one, so you probably know exactly what I'm trying to remember. And that's got a very high percentage in it. Very high. You can actually buy it in large Sainsbury's near here, but not any of the corner ones. I actually can't remember what the name of it is. Like I've never actually had it myself, but it probably tastes like ass. That's the thing. Like, alcohol itself isn't actually that tasty. Alcoholic drinks, however, there are some very nice ones out there, but yeah, alcohol itself is disgusting. Oh, that went all over me. Oh, here we go. Absinthe, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I knew you guys would know exactly what it was. It's not very well known. Oh god, okay, it's getting busy around here.
Now finish the job. Allez.
Correct. That is typically the case. Basically, my knowledge of guns comes to what I've seen in video games, TV shows, and films. So, like, I'm no expert, but I will leave it at that. I'm well aware there's a lot about guns I have no idea of. I've never even held a real gun. Then, of course, with guns being illegal in the country I live in, that's probably not exactly. Well, for a start, that's very, very normal around here. In fact, if anything, I think if I met someone like, I've held a gun before, I'd be like, when and where? Like, if they held it on holiday or somewhere, that's perfectly fine. Then again, like, usually when you meet someone from the US, they've held a gun before. I don't mean like because everybody from the US has a gun. I mean like I don't know. Usually when they go on like a school tour or something, they've at least held one, even if it had no ammo in it at the time. Huh. You know people like their rum. Yeah, well, in naval reenactment, I bet you would. Also, I have a question. Why is rum typically associated with naval stuff? Because, I mean, there are lots of different alcohols out there. Why is, like, rum... there's also, like, why is the rum gone? Obviously, that's a quote from Pirates of the Caribbean, but way back then, wine was a bigger... in the pirate days that we know of. I mean, pirates still exist, bear in mind. They're just nowhere near like they are in the films. But, like, the ancient pirates, they drank wine, if I remember correctly. Like, wine was the big thing back then. I mean, alcohol's been around for fucking ages, but wine has been the main alcohol for a very long time in, like, the ancient times. So why is rum, like, not only just a pirate thing, but just a naval thing? Like, I don't actually know why that is. What type of gun clip is a stripper clip? Because that, like, that one I don't know. Ow. Okay, firing blanks is different, but yeah. Okay. That was close. Oh, that's what I'm not using. Say, why am I not using my other gun? It's like, yeah, I've run out of ammo with it. Oh, we've got plenty of ammo for this one.
Good as new.
Oh, I heard that. Okay, I have no idea what guns those are. Not a clue. As I said, like, my knowledge of guns goes to... oh god, I'm nearly dead. Reload, come on! 6 HP! Oh, there we go. Fucking hell. 3 HP. Still alive. Still alive. There's 5 of them left though. They can still kill me. Yeah, like, my knowledge of guns goes to games, films, TV shows. So, an SKS and a C96, I have no idea what they are. Although I have heard of the SKS before. Unless it's something else that I was actually hearing at the time, but... Oh, those 3 left are actually over here. Okay, well... At least now I know exactly where we're going to go to actually get rid of them. Oh man, can you imagine that? Like, way back in the day, obviously, like, being in a war is, you know, is a very, very nervous thing. Imagine if, like, you fired your one bullet in your gun, and then you have to load powder into it. You gotta pour your powder in, then you gotta, like, jam it in, and, well, then you've gotta aim at your gun and fire it again. It's one of those things, like, imagine, like, trying to pour your black powder into your pistol or your rifle and you're absolutely fucking panicking because you're in a battle. Jesus Christ. Ugh. SKS is in PUBG. Yeah. Like, I have heard of it before. And that's probably where I know the name from. If I sell that, what else can I carry? Yeah, we'll get the medic gun. What gun is the SKS though? Is it the other version of the Scar? Because I'm pretty sure the Scar is in PlayerUnknown's, but it's not called the Scar, I remember correctly. Oh yeah, I mean, obviously, like, being in an actual, like, battle would be fucking terrifying. I'll say that much. I certainly wouldn't be in a good mood. Yeah. Wait, can you imagine being on the front line, just knowing that you're not going to survive the battle? Like, way back in the day, especially back in the day when people used to line up to take their shots. Like, everyone on the front line is going to die. That's just how it is. It's like, what kind of confidence do you have if you know you're going to die in the battle? Apart from if you somehow get very lucky. Oh dear, we lost an boat. Oh, this guy's dead. Ain't getting away. SKS is a semi-auto sniper. Okay. GG, kinda. Hey, that was one of those situations where it's like we would not have been able to heal you out of that. If the boss had his eyes fixed on you. Alright. I'll do one more match and then that'll be me done, I think. Classic Biotics Lab. Slipgate Complex, maybe? Spiral Slaughter. The Resident Evil 4 cabin one's not that good. I'll vote for Spiral Slaughter. I don't know that one. Classic Biotics Lab, obviously I know that one. That'll be the Biotics Lab from Killing Floor 1. But yeah, it's very different from the Biotics Lab in Killing Floor 2. So. Oh right, yeah. It's like in the trailer, yeah. Oh, it's gonna be a 1 in 3. Let's see what we get then. And we get, in fact it's not even started loading yet. Actually saying that, it will have started loading it. Basically I have loading screens turned off, which means it loads slightly faster. The downside is because there's no loading screen, it's doing everything in the background that the loading screen would cover. So it actually just looks like the game's frozen, because it's not actually doing anything, even though it's actually loading right now. Right there, like there you go, for example. Well, I know exactly what map it is, don't I? So we're not actually going to get the commando to level 25, but we've got it a great big distance today. Will I be able to level up anything else, like just as a last thing? I don't think I will. Alright, commando it is then. Oh, I can imagine it was loud. Yeah, I mean, it's a cannon. What are you expecting? It's literally a directed explosion. Alright, there's still one space in here left if you guys want. Yeah, of course, these are the... Why can't I open these? So this is just the regular doors in Killing Floor 1. Although I will say, I think this is slightly too big. Like, very slightly. Like, the scaling is very slightly off. It just looks a little bit too big. I can't remember where we used to hang out, actually. Because I know there's a place, like, off down this end. Like, my knowledge of the layout of this map is very vague, but I think it's in this little location where we are now is where we used to mainly hang out. And you'd have someone like guarding this door, and then you've got that way. Oh god, making a mess of this, aren't I? And then there's that one over there, and then there's like the stairs here. And that's one place you can go. There is also another good place you can hang out. Oh god. Other than this one, which is down here. I am literally just going and looking at places you can go hang out. Even though it's not really what I should be doing, mainly. But we'll do it anyway. Wow, down my pistol already, okay. It is actually down here. This is actually where I didn't find it the first time. And this is also where I'm pretty sure the scaling's a little bit off. He's just looking at the doors, it just looks slightly wrong. Wait, hang on. This isn't what... Wait a minute, this is off. This isn't right. Because there's this location here, but that should be a corridor that ends in like some mess, and the Zeds jump over it obviously and spawn there. So why can you go that way? That's not right. I'm in the right place, aren't I? Yeah, because you go through here, there's a trader there, yeah. So
Glad to see you made it through.
I don't know, it's just
For the pod and gear up.
it's one of those things, like I've played the Killing Floor 1 map so many times
Died that
that
time.
you come on this one and it's like, wait, this just seems a little bit off. I can't quite put my finger on exactly what it is, and then as soon as I think I know what it is, it's like, am I right though? Because I mean, I could be wrong. Right, let's also get some ammo for that as well, just come in and need it.
Final choices, people.
Yeah, probably were.
On the scope.
Can we actually close any of these doors? That's a question. Also, I do not remember this door either.
Hurry up. Zeds are getting closer.
Well, that one anyways.
Pod's closed.
Oh, that's the thing. I'm not that interested in guns. Like, I'm interested in, like, when it comes to the actual playing the game and using them, but when it comes to actual gun knowledge, it's like that's not really my thing. I know that, like, guns are like, they have the sort of the interest of cars. Like, it's one of those things. Like, I have driven cars, but as far as I'm concerned, cars are a method of getting from A to B. Like, one day when I actually get a car, it'll probably just be something cheap that, in fact, only does just get me from A to B. Like, I don't... When somebody like, oh, look at this fancy, like, sports car you've got, and I'm like, so? That's just like a car, but faster. It's one of those things, it's like if someone said, look what amazing shoes I've got. It's like, they're shoes. Who the fuck cares? Well, a lot of people care about shoes, again. It's like, it's one of those things, like, either... I guess it's like Marmite. Either you love them or you don't. Like, either shoes are just something you put in your feet when you're going places, or there's something super important that you've got to show your friends about, you know? It's one of those things. Oh, no you don't. Don't you do that fucking helicopter thing on me. Oh, you've got that corridor handled. Oh no! There you go. It's one of those things, like, the moment they grab you, you actually don't take any damage, so you can just sort of kind of stand there just reloading until they actually get around to trying to hit you. Just bear in mind, they actually do drop down from, like, right there. I've got to keep that in mind. Oh, right. Quote of the day right there. Everything is better if it's shiny. Correct answer. I do like my shiny. But if someone's like, my car's shiny, I'd be like, ooh, shiny. But I won't be interested just because it's a car. I'd be like, it's something that's shiny. I'm basically like a magpie when it comes to shiny things. I'm like, ooh, that looks shiny. That's all you're gonna get. Same as a magpie, they love shiny things. Like, they'll just collect shiny things for the sake of it. When it gets around to maybe the fact they should get food for like their pets. Their pets? Christ. For like their kids and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, they just get shiny things because they can.
Blood and death is part of the job.
Blood and thunder. Alright.
Please.
Go back to the same place.
British rifle, German engineering. What could be better?
It's one of those things. I mean, there's the other place down there that we could go that is much better to hide out than up here. But to be honest, I think this is kind of where we're going to be. So, this broke, didn't it? Okay, well, I'm actually not a support class, so I can't actually fix that. What I can do is this one. Like, I don't know why there's even a door here, but it might as well be there because I don't think anything is going to use it. It's just going to
Last chance.
sort of save the tide a bit, because I mean they're going to come through here anyway. They're not going to come through here then go that way, but
Yeah, not bad.
it means if anything's going to come from up top, it's going to
All Zeds on the
like,
scope.
come round this way, probably.
Mes amis.
Maybe this way. Also, what are they doing down there? I mean, really.
Too easy.
Oh, here we go. Of course, they can also come up there as well, so... Huh. Oh, abusement park. That's a name that's that sounds familiar. That's an old map. That's a very old map. I can't remember what it looks like, but it does sound very familiar. Now, can I actually shoot through this gap here? Looks like it. I think. Yeah, I can. Yeah, that's good to know. Also, part of the reason I can actually see the things coming up the stairs there is because I can see the health bars. That's another reason why I actually like the fact you can see the health so much in Commandos. It's quite simply because it means you can see exactly where all the Zeds are. Like, you don't need to see them in the night, because of course you can see them because you've got the health bar. As long as you know where to aim in regards to the health bar, then you're fine. Also, like, something they just need to fix, just as a general thing in Killing Floor 2, is how Zeds react in regards to things like these little barriers here. Like, because all they do is they walk up to them and they just immediately bing up into the air. So they just go bing like that, and it's like when you're trying to aim at them, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, just give them a jump animation or something for little stuff like that. Like, even if they're still hard to hit when they do it, just the fact that they instantly teleport up in the air is just fucking ridiculous. Right, 4 left. And 1 left to get to the trader. Who is further down? Wait, is there a further down level to this? Too slow. Alright, this way apparently. Like, I'm so sure that this was like an end. It had like that at the end of it, and that was just the end of a corridor. But apparently it goes this way as well. Again, it's one of those things, like, I could be completely wrong. For all I know, there wasn't actually a lower section to this map at all. And this is only here because, well, he added it in. Yeah, let's get another gun as well. I'm gonna need that. Yeah, okay, right. I do think it did have this lower floor, because I remember this little corner here. I can remember that. I don't know. I don't know. This is what we got, so I have to deal with it.
Ammo check, folks.
Speaking of magpies, who of you have actually seen the latest Game of Thrones? That was an interesting end to a season. It's a shame the season was as long as it was, but yeah, that was good fun. I enjoyed that. Like, I know a lot of people are complaining about it, but basically the ending to their story was a season and a half. So it makes sense that they make one season a proper season's length and the other season like less. Because it was 8 episodes, but bear in mind, like, the last episode was an episode and a half. So it's kind of like 8.5 episodes rather than 10. Oh god, get off. All of you. Never seen Game of Thrones? Oh well. I won't spoiler, but yeah. It was a really good season. It's just a shame that there's... I don't know if it's rumours or not. A lot of people are saying rumours, a lot of people are saying news. But that Game of Thrones isn't going to be out next year. It's going to be out the year after that. Which is going to be very unfortunate. It's one of those things, like, on the one hand, if that's what they really need to do to not make the season shit, then go for it. But it's still a shame that it's potentially going to be 2 years. I can only imagine part of that is the amount of CG work that's going to be done. Because bear in mind, like, movies are like in production for a very long time, And if it's going to be... Obviously, it's not going to be 10 hours of... Because obviously there's 10 episodes. It's going to be 10 hours of CG. It's not going to be that much. But still, like... There's going to be a lot of CG work done. Because it's a TV show, not just a film. Because bear in mind, like, a lot of the time, more work goes into big TV shows than into one film. There's just so much more actual time involved. The thing is that sometimes people get just huge amounts of funding for films, which is why they're often quite so as good as they are. But oh, really? That's going to be even better then. If the reason why it's going to be possibly 2 years away is because every episode is going to be an hour, that's going to be really good. It just sounds to me that as soon as you say it like that, it makes me think, well, surely they could have at least drawn some of that time into this season. You know what I mean? Like if every episode is going to be an hour, do you really think like they should have ended the season when they did? Should they have been a bit more into it than that? You know, like draw some of the work away from that year, but. Also, it's probably a good thing I'm going to be ending the stream soon. So I'm starting to get my nose itch again for no other reason. I still don't know why it is. Like Gabu says, it's because I'm allergic to streaming. I've already been streaming for like 2.5 hours. Oh, and I'm getting sleepy as well. Like I don't know what it is. Like the past few nights, not last night, but like the night before that, and before that, like those 3 nights. I've just not had much sleep. And it's one of those things, like, it adds up to the point where you just, like, you start falling apart at certain parts.
Break time's over.
Yeah, and a lot of people were saying that because they didn't bring in the wolves that much. It's like, that's why, because of the CG of the wolves was so much. Like, that's why the wolves never showed up at the end. Like, I will say that much because it's not really a big spoiler, but also because, I actually want to talk on my own stream, thank you very much. But that's why they didn't really have the wolves at the end, is because, like, it would be too much CG to actually have them at the end. That's why they just went off and did their own thing. Thank you. Oh. Did we throw him? There he is. Oh, fuck. I meant to throw that and then turn left to throw it down the actual stairs, but thanks to me accidentally pressing T. How did you... I don't know. Okay. Because, yeah, that was meant to cover the stairs for a few seconds while I actually shot the flesh pound. That did not go as planned, so I ended up kind of throwing it on the floor in front of me. Look at the Westeros Olympics when I'm done playing. Why? What is the Westeros Olympics? Damn my curiosity! I have to go on YouTube that now, aren't I? What I do know is someone made a very interesting they sort of basically redid the YouTube, not the YouTube intro, the Game of Thrones intro, and they did it like 90s TV show wise. It's actually really funny. It's one of those things, like if you're used to watching 90s like TV shows and you like used to the intros on those kind of shows, they've just completely redone it. It's like, yeah, if Game of Thrones was in the 90s, that's exactly how they would have done the intro. I thought it was really good anyway. I mean, there's probably like a number of versions of it, but still, I know the one I'm thinking of was really good. Oh, it's one of those things, if you actually notice, If you watch the stream, notice how your Steam comments actually aren't appearing. I don't know what it is, but it was doing this last time I streamed as well. Usually it would actually show everything on Steam. Because the thing is I was on about achievements last time, but I was opening up the achievements, then looking at OBS, thinking, why isn't it showing the achievements? So if I load it up right now, I won't actually be able to show anyone on the stream. So it's something I'll have to do afterwards in my own time, I guess.
There's Zeds on the scope.
So that's the point.
They'll depart very soon.
Scared of that. Oh, don't pull an all-nighter. Good God, no. Only do it when you really have to. Like, that's the thing. Like, people say, oh, I need to do an all-nighter for something in particular. Only do that if you really have to. Otherwise, what you do is you end up working up so late, eventually the work you're doing starts to get shit because you're just far too tired. And then you won't have any... Like, you won't have enough sleep for the next day, which means any work you do the next day will also be shit. So, that's like a last resort type thing when you just have to get that time in. Also, it's one of those things like, some people just don't need to sleep that much. Don't know what it is. Like, I wish that was a thing. Like, I wish... Honestly, you know what would be nice? Is if you only slept if you wanted to, and your body didn't actually need to sleep. See, that would be nice. Like, most of the time I would actually sleep, but... Sometimes, like, it gets late, and you just want to play video games all night. You know what I mean? Like, it would be nice if your body didn't need to sleep. It was just something you wanted to do. Like, that would be fine, but... Like, I know I mentioned this before. There was, like, there's an old friend of my dad's who actually used to work in the Navy. And he used to pretty much go to sleep immediately the moment he wanted to. Like, if he was tired, he would just sort of just sit down and go to sleep there and then. He only slept for like 2 hours a night. It's like, how the fuck do you manage that? What is wrong with you, or what is right with you? Jeez. Some people. Like, I know it was, you know Elijah Wood, the guy who played Frodo? Elijah Wood had this thing where if they were like really busy doing work on the show, obviously not the show, on the series, like on the film, if they ever got a break and it was like in the middle of the night and it's like, okay, you guys have got a break, he'd be like, okay, I'll just sleep for a bit, and they would just lie down and go to sleep. It's like, what? Like, you can look that up if you want. I'm not even joking. Like, that's what people got him known for, is the fact that if he needed to just quickly take a nap, he would just take a nap. If he was tired, he would just go to sleep. Like, for me, it takes like an hour or two sometimes to go to sleep. Like, even if I'm super tired, lying in a comfortable bed, it's nice and quiet. Like, it still takes like an hour or two. I'm Groot. What? Oh, right. No, you're talking about Gabriel. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I can see that, but I'm certainly not like Groot. 2 to 4 hours sleep a night. How do you do that? Just how? Because I know I certainly can't do that. Like, okay, this week in total, I've probably lost about 6 or 7 hours sleep, which is a lot, but in an entire week overall, to have lost that much sleep, it's not, I guess it's not that bad, but I was just completely dead by the end of it. Completely dead. What's the speed of completely dead? Oh, there we go, he died. Whew. Yeah, like, I get to a certain point where I just, like, cease to function if I just haven't had enough sleep. And it got to the point where I was literally just sort of going, ugh. Ugh. Like, that's how tired I was. I was literally just gonna fall asleep while sitting in a desk. Sitting in a desk? You see what I mean? I've not had enough sleep. You cannot sit in a desk, okay? That's how tired I am right now. I can't function and, like, produce a sentence anymore. What Pokemon am I playing? Commando. How's it going, Prime Infinite? Anyway, how are you doing? Just for reference though, this will be the last map I'm doing, because as we're talking about like sleeping and tiredness, I'm completely dead. It's not even late where I am, it's like, what, 10 to 11? I'm just completely dead and I need some sleep, so... Oh, you stockpile sleep, so if you're bored, you're like, I'll sleep now, so in case if I'm busy later, I'll just sleep less? Nice if that was the thing.
British rifle, German engineer.
Hurry up. Zeds are getting closer.
Yeah, like, I just wish I had more time to use. And as someone who pretty much doesn't really do much with their time, then yeah, like, I can see that.
Time's over.
Hey Alice, how's it going? But it'd be nice, the thing is I need about 10 hours sleep just to function properly during the day. So, if I just needed a lot less, I'd have more time to work with, you know? It's one of the things, like, if I'm getting this the right way around, I'm not thinking different planet, but, like, if people eventually move to Mars, which they will eventually do, I think Mars has about 36 hours in a day, which is actually closer to... This is why, like, there are so many, like, theories and shit like that. I think that's why, the whole humans are originally from Mars type shit, like, if you've ever heard that theory before. It's because, like, the human body is more used to a 30-something hour day. If you wonder how the fuck do you know that? I was talking about this last time, and once again I'd completely forgotten what the name of the test was, and someone actually told me, but... It's a test they did where they just sort of... They gave people all, like, the food and water and, like, stuff to do that they needed, but they didn't ever let them know what time or day it was. And this was like a test that people volunteered to do, of course. And they kept people going for so many weeks. And it was simply to find out if the body never actually knew what time it was, how long would you stay awake for and how long would you sleep for? And it was like 32, 31 hours or something like that. Oh yeah, this is the thing. Like, not only is gravity lower on Mars, which means it's easier to stand up and shit like that, but there's also more hours in a day, so you can sleep for longer. Although here's the thing, like, here's the downside. Like a 9 to 5 day is kind of standard in well, I'll say in England, but yeah, just in general on the planet. A 9 to 5 hour day is a pretty standard thing. In Mars, you know what they're gonna do? They're just going to make the standard workday longer, and you're going to have to deal with it. There's no way a 9 to 5 hour day will be the standard thing. It'll be like a 9 to 8 hour day will be the standard thing. Fucking hell. Like, yeah, you'll get more time to sleep, I guess, but they'll be expecting you to work for, like, a lot longer. So have fun with that. If you think your job's boring, imagine doing it more. But yeah, it goes back to the theory that at one time the like the atmosphere of Mars was very different. Like, a lot of the water from Mars has dried up and shit like that. It's like, well, humans eventually moved over and then they completely forgot all the stuff they knew from Mars and shit like that. It's like, no, that's just complete bullshit. But it is just interesting that the human body is just used to a longer day. Also, everybody is dying, so this is probably game over. Oh god, I need to actually just get away from this shit. Yeah. Siren got me. Yeah, to be honest, we had nowhere to run there, so it's unfortunate. It's easier getting high on Mars because there's less gravity. That is a terrible joke, but I'm very easy to entertain, so this is the only guy left. Alright. Like, also, here's something I will mention. There's a TV show called The Expanse. Season 2 is actually coming out soon. It's a sci-fi show set in the future, and there's an interesting thing that they've brought about is because it's set in the future. There's a group of people who live on Mars. There's a group of people who live on Earth, and there's also a group of people who live in space. And the thing is about the group of people in space is they can't really go to planets because they're not used to gravity. And in going to a planet, they actually get, like, lots of pain because their body isn't used to it. And they also, like, they're very, like tall and lanky. And that's how you know if it's someone from space. Because, of course, in space, the body keeps growing as much as it wants, which is why they're all tall and lanky, because there's nothing, like, holding them down. Like, literally, there's no gravity. But The Expanse is an interesting show to watch, and I recommend it. Either way, things that I should recommend is myself and going to sleep. So, thank you everyone for watching the show. If you missed the news, I mentioned it earlier, so deal with it. Wow, I'm really nice, aren't I? So, yeah, okay, the next stream I'll be doing will be on Monday. well, the next Killing Floor 2 stream I'll be doing will be on Monday. However, as we were talking about earlier, I'll be doing a Hitman stream tomorrow evening. That's the Hitman show that... Hitman show? This is what I mean, I'm tired. The Hitman game that came out in 2016. I've already done a series of that. I've already done a full playthrough of it, so that's my channel if you want to go and watch it. So I'm basically going back over the missions again and just finding a different way to complete them. That's what a lot of people asked for, so that's what we'll be doing tomorrow evening. So, you think the solar winds tore away Mars's atmosphere? Okay, well, that's something for me to think about overnight, I guess. Anyways, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Go to bed, Scott. Yeah, okay, I'm trying, okay. Catch you guys later.